What's good with it, Black Goose TV family, man? Double salute as always. Your boy Fluence is back in the building once again, and we are here for none other than Fluence Lounge. Look, we got Regis Progais versus Jose Zepeda happening tonight. I'm starting off early. You know what I'm saying? This is the beginning of the card, the first fight of the card. I think there's like four fights before the actual main event, so we in here for the long haul. I'm also in here early because as y'all can see, I'm also watching the Lakers and the Spurs game right now. So I wasn't really tripping about, what I'm saying, starting this thing off early because I'm chilling. I'm having a good time watching the Lakers game, watching the Spurs game. The first fight of the Regis Prograis, the Peta main card, just it was a knockout. First round, I missed it. I just went over there. He's in a celebratory fashion, so must have been easy work for him. Let's keep it here, see if I can see some. But like I said, man, I'm gonna be watching this whole card. Say for the most part, but at the same time, be watching the Lakers game too. So it's a good time. I'm chilling. And also too, man. Happy Thanksgiving. Hopefully y'all enjoyed y'all Thanksgiving. You know what I'm saying? We're on it. What I like to say. Oh, let's see. Here goes the knockout. Oh yeah, that was nice. Oh yeah, that was nice. Got him out of there. Definitely don't look like the guy who's fired should be in the ring with him. But so he did what he was supposed to do. That was a nice combination though. But um, yeah. Hopefully everybody had a good Thanksgiving. It's the last day of the weekend of Thanksgiving. I like to say, I know we still got Sunday, but I mean, what I'm saying, where you can really enjoy it and not have to think about work at all. Like technically, right now you don't think about work. It ain't nothing to you. You know what I'm saying. But tomorrow is when you think about it. So to me, this is like the last day of the Thanksgiving weekend. So hopefully, what I'm saying, it's been a good time, and what I'm saying, the time that's left, y'all enjoy it, make the most of it. All y'all who still with your families, keep enjoying that. You know what I'm saying. Everybody's still eating the leftovers, keep enjoying that. You know what I'm saying. Um, yeah, blessings to everybody. Hopefully, y'all Thanksgiving was good. And you know what I'm saying, it was effortless and just a bunch of love and good times and being thankful and all that good stuff. So salute to the people once again, man. If y'all come up in here, man, show your boy some love, man. Go ahead, hit the like button down below. Subscribe to the channel if you're not part of the family. Be part of the family notification gang, and of course, come into the comment section, go crazy with it. Um, you know what I'm saying? If it brings up, if usually for Fluence Lounge, I usually don't be dropping the link for Fluence Lounge. I usually say that for Fluence Boxing, so I'll probably not drop the link tonight. It'd have to be for a special reason, but either way, that's why it's good to get on the Fluence Boxing live streams, baby. I'll be dropping the link, and if y'all got something to say, y'all want to argue with me, y'all want to totally dispute anything I'm saying, y'all can just go ahead and do that. So that'd be a good time. Last Fluence Boxing, man. I had someone up in here coming at me, and it was a good time. So I always appreciate a differential in opinions. You know what I'm saying? Different opinions. I should be saying. Excuse me. It's more than welcome. But tonight, LeBron with another three. LeBron been. I'll give it to LeBron this game. He's been looking pretty good this game. I'm like coming back from the injury. I will say this. I do like how LeBron and Dennis Schroeder play together on the floor. To me, almost they play better. Like I think LeBron plays the best, which sounds crazy. I think he plays the best with Dennis Schroeder at point, and then I think AD plays the best with Russell Westbrook. I think those are kind of the two tandems you got to play with if I'm Darvin Ham. I'll give this, man. The Lakers, they had a really really tough schedule in the beginning of the season, and you guys could see how tough it was because they obviously had a bald spot. Oh no, a little thin right there. I don't like that. But okay. But y'all can see from the record, you know what I'm saying, that it would how tough their schedule was. But now they're getting into the area where one, they're fitting into a new team, where they're starting to have chemistry, understand each other. They have their team back healthy. Damn, Dennis Schroeder, you just getting bullied, boy. How are you gonna call an offensive foul? That doesn't even make any sense. But I'm like, now they got chemistry. Now they got a healthy team, and it's during the right time where they got their schedule's been somewhat easy. I'm like the three fight, excuse me, the 3 game win streak they had before running into a very good Phoenix teams. Even though I thought they could have won the Phoenix game, I blame that loss honestly on Darvin Ham, man. Darvin Ham made some very questionable subs late in that game. They could have won that. Had Westbrook out way too long, all types. So Oh, you got to make that Schroeder. I'm telling you though, man. Uh, Schroeder and Braun be playing good together. But also too, what we're gonna be checking out too on this stream is, as you guys know, Jermaine Franklin versus Dillian White happened. Dillian White got the nod for the decision, but I haven't seen the highlights or anything like that. So I kind of want to just look into that, see how that went. I don't know who won against Zach Ryder and John Ryder. It's gonna be Zach Parker and John Ryder yet, so I want to go ahead and check that out too at some point. Because as you guys should know, the winner of that fight is supposedly supposed to fight Canelo. So I'm going to just see how that particular fight went. A lot of stakes on the line when it comes to these fights that happened today. Like I said, Zach Parker versus John Ryder. The winner of that most likely is going to get the Canelo fight next year at the beginning of the year. And then also with Dillian White versus Jermaine Franklin. Dillian White is looking to get the Anthony Joshua 2 fight. Hopefully he can get a rematch with that, and him getting the W over Jermaine Franklin definitely inches him toward it. And then we got tonight, Regis Progais versus William Zepeda. The winner of that most likely will be facing the winner of the Teofimo Lopez Martin fight. So, or possibly there could be a wrench thrown, where the winner of that could possibly face the winner of Josh Taylor versus Jack Catterall. So there's that too. So big fights on. Let me just go ahead. I'm gonna look who won between Zach Parker. What his name? Actually, why am I looking it up here? I'm gonna look it up on my phone. That makes a lot more sense. Salute to the people, though, man. Hopefully, everybody's had a really good Saturday. You guys are still enjoying your Saturday because obviously your Saturday is not over yet. My Saturday's not over. I've been chilling, man. I chilled today. I found a new show. Was watching my show. Cleaned up. Got to do my laundry still. I'm gonna do my laundry because I definitely need to do that. Went to the gym. Had a good workout. I've been on point with the workouts, man. After a week of being down, you know what I'm saying, because of sickness and stuff, boy, I've been on point. I'm gonna tell you that. But now I'm back at the crib and chilling. Been a good time, man. Good Saturday, good relaxing Saturday now. You know what I'm saying? Watching Lakers versus Spurs, which is so far is a cool little game, but you know what I'm saying? Obviously waiting for the Jose Zepeda versus Regis Progais fight, man. That's what we here for. What am I doing? Oh, I'm just over here holding my phone in my hand. Like, what am I doing? Why did I have this in my hand? It's because I was supposed to look up I'm gonna look it up actually on YouTube, since I can do that. I hope, if you want me to be 100, I kind of hope Zach Parker got the win to throw a wrench. Parker pulls out after the fourth round. Oh, damn, what happened? Yep, John Ryder versus Canelo's happening, y'all. So if he did that, think about what Andrade would have done. But see, I just don't understand Andrade. He pulled out because he wasn't getting paid no money for this shit, in his opinion. But it's like, bro, you would have got the Canelo fight. I don't understand Andrade at all, man. Bro, really missed out on the Canelo fight. And who knows, maybe Canelo would not have went this route if Demetrius Andrade were to end up fighting Parker. Yeah, just watching Zach Parker fight, like for real. I'm like, ain't no way he would have beat Andrade. Andrade would have styled on Parker. Oh, my boy slipped. They called a foul on that? No, that boy slipped. Hey, what's good with it, Sniper? Good to see you, bro. It's been a minute. These fight TV cards are looking clean, no line. That's what I'm saying, man. I'm like, I'm really liking these apps, or not apps, but you know, these just new different kind of like streaming sites getting into the sport of boxing and putting on some of these fights because it looks good. I feel like everyone who's been, you know, saying what they're saying about BLK Prime, the card that's ended up coming forward, or that they're putting together for the Terrence Crawford David Avisan fight, it looks good. Lakers are looking good, man. I got Progais, man. I'm a big fan of Progais. I think it should be, in my opinion, I think Progais should be able to stop him like by the 8th round. It looks like Parker was having some success with his jab on Ryder. Oh, he looks good actually. Ryder looks pretty good. I'm actually surprised. These motherfuckers is like warriors. Jesus Christ. My bad. I saw a spider. I was trying to kill that joint. And it got away. Say, yeah, man, work got me up all night. But the day you had off. Okay, well, salute, man. Hey, man. Hey, did you have to work through Thanksgiving, dog? Because I know, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? The trucking never stops. I'm a supporter too. What a lot of people aren't talking about too with BLK Prime is that there's no middleman. Like you don't have to come in with the promoter. There's not a promoter coming in and basically like negotiating your fights for the most part. It's really you can come in and just represent yourself, and then excuse me, they have to get the full proceeds from it, whatever the case may be, which is pretty dope. And I'm like, I don't understand anybody who's a fan of boxing who would want BLK Prime to fail, because it's a huge W for the fighters. No, I was eating good that day. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's good. You was able to enjoy your Thanksgiving, man. Yeah, Thursday I ate good. I definitely ate good. Friday, my ass, I went out late, so I ended up being out late, and I didn't eat like that, so kind of had like a 24-hour fast. Oh wow! So he just straight up pulled out. So what happened? And they had Parker on the scorecards losing. Hold up, I want to see what happened. This is what I'm looking at, y'all. The announcers had it 2-2 though, even though the unofficial scorecards had it 3-1. Why did he pull out? I don't understand. That was low. Oh, he must have broke his hand. I don't understand. That's weird. I'm happy I didn't watch that fight because that seems like it was a disappointment. I'm not really sure why he pulled out. It looks like maybe his hand was broken or something. I don't know. To what I've seen on Twitter, the people hating on BLK Prime are Earl Spence fans. Well, yeah. It's because a lot of Earl Spence fans, and it's crazy. I've had Earl Spence fans come at me crazy as of late, and people saying I don't know boxing just because I'm in support of the move from what Terrence Crawford did. But I just feel like people are such fans of boxing, they don't understand that when someone makes the best decision for their career financially, That has nothing to do with ducking, and it has nothing to do with the fight not being made. I'm like, you got to blame a lot of these promoters for fights not being made. It has nothing to do with the fighters. When a fighter's promoted by somebody, it's complete, like, negotiations is completely out of the hands of the fighters when someone has a promoter that they're signed to, especially a top level promoter like a PBC and a Al Heyman. But it's like people don't want to hear that. They're just like they just don't want the fight. They're scared. But it is what it is. I'm like, if BLK Prime could really do something and really can shake up boxing, man, I'm really interested to see. Because I'm like, if you're talking about you're allowed fighters to come over here, not be promoted, basically negotiate their own terms, have the fight take place, be guaranteed a certain amount, like 75% of what the purse is, 80% of the purse is, whatever the case may be. That's powerful. And like they're doing it the right way too. They're not doing it on no Triller side of the game. Triller was terrible. So I'm excited to see how it ends up going. Lakers looking good right now, but they should. They're playing the Spurs. If the Lakers wasn't looking good against the Spurs, man, I don't know what to say about them. And by the way, this is a good fight right here on Fight TV right here. What's his brother's name? Oh, Conwell versus Brew. I'm not mad at it. A Brew. I like his fighting style. It's very awkward. Yeah, man. So good night right now. Good night of sports. Having a good time. Yeah, as you know, I was Team Arrow, but I realized Bud has more tools to beat Spence, but I still support Spence, and I think BLK Prime is great. Yeah, I'm with you there. Like, I'm more of a Bud fan than Spence, but I'm fans of both of the fighters. Like, there's really not a fighter where I can say like, oh, I don't like this particular fighter. I don't know. That's kind of cap. But I'm like, when it comes to this particular fight, I'm like, we've been talking about this fight. I think when we first started talking about this fight happening and hoping for it to happen, I think I was 24 years old, man. It's like I'm about to be 29. So I'm like, at this point, I'm like, a lot of the people who are just such fanboys, either way it goes, I'm like, at this point, you can't say either one of these guys are ducking. Like, if you've been a fan of boxing, if you've been watching boxing for a long time, you understand how long this fight is taking to take place. So it's like, at this point, when a fight takes this long to actually come into fruition, can you really blame the fighters? At this point, it's like, there's something that's just not being agreed upon when it comes to the promoters. Simple as that. And I keep saying, let's see if Ryan Garcia versus Gervonta Davis really happens. I'm a lot more confident about that fight happening because I think that's something that Ryan Garcia, Oscar De La Hoya, Golden Boy Promotions, and DAZN really want to make happen. But if there's a way to keep it, preventing it from happening in any type of way, they will. Braun is shooting that three like crazy, man. He ain't missing. I see it. All right, the next fight I gotta look up definitely is gonna be the Dillian White fight, but I'm not gonna look it up just yet. I'm gonna look it up a little bit later. Salute to people, man. By the way, make sure y'all go check out the Twitch, Fluence TV, man. Doing the best I can, man. I'm trying to expand. And once again, I hope everybody had an amazing Thanksgiving. You know what I'm saying? Oh, he ain't touch it. He ain't touching. And then hopefully, you know what I'm saying, y'all enjoyed all your time with your family. Y'all still is, if you're, you know what I'm saying, if y'all still blessed to be around them, keep enjoying it. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, this is like the last day of the the Thanksgiving weekend. You know what I'm saying? So make sure y'all enjoy it. Lakers look good. I'm not even finna lie to you. But it's like they supposed to, right? Like, this isn't a good team. Great finish. But the chemistry is something that's just, you know what I'm saying, is important. Like, building up this type of camaraderie. Oh, I didn't even know AD wasn't playing. Oh, that's disrespectful to the Spurs. They said, y'all weak, man. We finna not even have AD play. I like that, though. And LeBron look good, too, man. LeBron looks like he's recovered. Or maybe he cares now. Who knows? Pull up to my whip, I with the baby. Salute to the people, man. Make sure if y'all come up in here, hit the like button. Try to get your boy in the algorithm, man. We're gonna be here all night watching we're watching the entire Jose Zepeda card versus Regis Progais. We're watching the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? We're watching the Lakers game right now. Make sure y'all hit the like button if y'all ain't hit it, man. Give me an algorithm. Have people up in here, man. Drop topics, debate, talk shit. What I need is snipers in on one of these days. One of these days, I know you be working like crazy as snipers, or just one of the OGs of the channels. Like if a last one got in here at one point, like for the Fluence boxing, one of the nights, man, when I dropped the link, man, when I got the people in here to debate, I would love for one of y'all to be up in here for a debate. Because people be talking crazy. I would have loved for you to been on the last one. It's snipers. We was the Terrence Crawford, Earl Smith subject, man. They be going crazy. They be hating my logic. They be hating my logic. They be like, no boxing. I'm like, okay. Lakers got in a small lineup. That's disrespectful to the Spurs. How you not go and one and finish that? Come on, man. Zach Collins. Come on, bro. You gotta do better. Let's see what's going on here. This fight. I haven't heard of a brew. I haven't heard of Conwell. Looks like a brew. Every time I switch over and I watch a little bit of it, looks like a brew's getting just a little bit better at Conwell. But, I don't know. That's me just, talking and like me watching like small snippets, seconds of this. Sniper said, oh, yeah, for sure, man. I always wanted to join on live and talk boxing, but never had the chance. I know, man. I got to get you on one of them. But I when your work schedule be crazy, so it's like, but one of these days, man. Especially when I had like the Earl Spence fanboys in here or something. Excuse me. Oh, Conwell actually, man, he's throwing some crazy overhand. Oh, Conwell's throwing some crazy overhand rights on the Brewer. Brew's actually getting tagged. I might be wrong here, man. He's just walking in on him. He's just throwing that overhand rights. It's catching him every time. Brew, you better keep that left hand up. I know you want to be rolling with the Philly shell, but you're not doing a good job of being able to be aware enough to get out the way of that overhand right. That thing is catching you every single time. Ooh, what happened to Westbrook? He got hit in the eye or something? Man, this nigga Brown over here wiping his face off. Okay, that was aggressive. The first one might have been a foul. He did kind of throw him extra. Damn, Westbrook got his whole head cut open. I didn't even see how that shit happened. What was it from? His elbow? Oh, no, he's scratching. That boy got some long nails. That's crazy. You know what's crazy is Westbrook turned up and like Collins, he even flinched because it's like, it's like you ain't gonna do nothing. If you punch me, you're gonna be suspended. Why you being extra, Westbrook? Come on, brother. Yeah, some of them talk crazy. They and then when you hit them with facts, they just ignore it. They act like it's like I'm speaking a foreign language. Boy, Westbrook said, I'm gonna see you tomorrow. I'm gonna see you after this. I got something to say to you. We got a big old gash. It don't even look like he got hit with the elbow or nothing like that. That's the crazy part. It looks like a low ball, like Collins must got some long fingernails and he scratched him to oblivion on some Wolverine side of the game. They gonna give him at least a flagrant though. The question is if they're gonna give him a flagrant too. Just because Westbrook was bleeding like that and he turned up, I won't be surprised if they give him a flagrant too. NBA soft nowadays. Because he really didn't get fouled hard, if you want me to be 100 with you. It was a very moderate foul. Very moderate. They taking way too long to review this. Look, the first one was kind of a foul. The second one, I'll give it a flagrant too. I'm just like, how did his head get cut open though? That's what don't make sense. Like, what made his head get busted open like that? Oh, it's because how he fell. He hit his head on the ground. Oh, okay, I see it now. It just didn't seem like it. It just doesn't seem like it was a big impact. Okay, I see it now. When he fell, he hit his head on the ground. Yeah, that's a flagrant too. They might get him out of here for that. Because I'm like, if you call him fouls in the NBA now just for somebody like, you know what I'm saying, coming out trying to defend, and then you can be up under someone in the shooting form, they hit their ankle and that's a foul. Sometimes it's a flagrant. I'm like, you're gonna call it. You're probably gonna get him out of the game for this because he pulled him down. But I still don't see it. It doesn't look like his head got smacked down. I'm trying to figure out how did his head get busted open like that? That big old gash. That's so weird. I don't see how where it came from unless he got scratched. But that seemed like it was too big of a gash. He had to have hit his head on something. That looked crazy, man. That would happen to Westbrook. Oh, as I'm saying that, I go over to the fight card, dealing with another cut. Ain't that crazy? Ah, see, I told you. I told you they was gonna do flagrant 2. I told you they was gonna eject them. I was like, because I was watching Utah Jazz versus the Lakers, I think. Yeah, and Toscano. When he just came out, he came out, defended the three, but he just so happened to be up under the shooter. And then the shooter, it was Jordan Clarkson. He landed on his foot, turned his ankle, and they called that a flagrant 1. So I'm like, if that's a flagrant run, if you're gonna make a man's head bleed, that's gonna for sure be an ejection. They didn't eject LeBron though when he did that to on the Detroit Pistons. Like they only gave him like a flagrant or something. He got a big old band-aid over his head. That's funny. Oh, and then they gave Westbrook a technical. Okay. So flagrant 2 ejection, Westbrook technical. Sometimes watching the NBA nowadays, I'm just like, man, it's changed. It's all good, man. That's why we got the fight on the next tab. We watching both. Look, I was talking about what's his brother's name again? Where are the names at on here? I'm having trouble. Oh, a brew. I don't like to have the names in red. It's hard for me to find it, but it's like a video game. But a brew, I'm surprised, man. I was talking good about a brew in the beginning, but man, he just started getting caught with a lot of shots from Conwell, man. And I think, man, I'm surprised he's still up in this. Oh my God, that boy Conwell. Oh, as soon as I said that, a brew took three to the dome piece. A brew, you finna get knocked out, boy. That defense ain't there. Put your hands up, man. Get out that Philly shell. Oh, that boy's getting yabby yab. Oh no, Conwell about to knock this man a brew out. I see it. The brew's running. He about to get dropped. Ain't no way. You better change your guard up, boy. Oh yeah, he running. He running. That boy running. Running for dear life. Brew, I was talking so good about you before, man. I thought you'd be able to pull it through, man. Let's get back to this Lakers game though. Pop is mad. How old is Pop? What is Pop? Like 72, 73? He been popping for a long time, man. It's like Morgan Freeman. me see if Abreu's still going. Abreu finna get knocked out. I'm telling you, man. I mean, defense is not there. Yeah, I think it's a pretty good fight. Abreu finna get knocked out, though. I thought Abreu was the better fighter in the beginning, but as this fight continued on, man, I'm like, oh, nah. Conwell, he breaking Abreu down, man. So that overhand, look. I think that cut is bothering Conwell because I'm like, there's some shots I think he would let him go, but you can tell it's almost like he's waiting for that. There it is. There it is. Conwell is nice. Real patient. Got to be careful, though, not to get countered. Don't let your hands go get countered. You know what I'm saying? You can get them back to your face. Salute to the people, though. Hopefully everyone's enjoying their Saturday, having a good time. What you gonna do with it, Bron? Oh, to the Bucks. And one. Nope. Missed it. But he went to the Buck with it. I'll give him that much. Bron. Started off with nothing and I did it on my own. I won't lie, man. A lot of people were saying that Father Time was starting to catch up with Bron. Like it was only a matter of time, and this might be his worst year. But as of right now, the last 2 games, I know it's only against the San Antonio Spurs, but looks like he's not missing the beat. But I do want to see him maybe against in there with a better team, get some, obviously this is the young talent here on the Spurs, but against young talent that's also capable of getting a W and putting them, and putting a lot of pressure on him. Because right now he's just bullying these boys right here. Still a close game though, 102-95. I didn't realize AD wasn't playing, so I actually give a couple extra kudo points to the Lakers for this right here, because I'm like, they're supposed to win this game still, even without AD. I think Westbrook is back. They would have had to put the Band-Aid on the head. Big ass Band-Aid too. Brown look good though. Can't lie. I wish I would have saw a later game. Soon I'm about to check out though. Jermaine Franklin versus Dillian White. See how that went. Some people saying he might have gotten robbed. I wouldn't be surprised. He didn't knock him out. That's one thing I seen though. Went to a decision, so I know he didn't knock him out. Oh, that was nice. From Reeves. That was nice. Wow. Oh. Man, I'm surprised that Bruce still in the game, man. He's still going. I'm like, the way he been getting work, I thought the Brew would be out of here by now. Let's see, last shot. Bron wants that last shot. Let's see if he can hit it, though. He going to look for 3. Oh, why you throw it like that, Bron? You was trying to be way too flashy right there, bro. That behind the back pass was not necessary, dog. Any fight news? I don't really keep up with boxing like I used to. Well, I'm pretty sure you already know about Ryan Garcia versus Gervonta Davis supposedly happening. I don't think it's gonna happen. Well, let me not say this. I'm more confident than that happening than Terrence Crawford versus Earl Spence happening next year. But okay, so yeah, so they're saying Zach Parker lost with a hand injury. Let's see what they said about Franklin and White. Oh, they didn't say anything about Franklin and White. Okay, that's weird. You already know Derek Chisora versus Tyson Fury is coming up. Winner of this fight, I don't know if you heard me earlier when I talked about it. Winner of this fight should either get the winner of Teofimo Lopez versus Martin or Josh Taylor versus Jack Catterall. Why can't I find anything on Dillian White? Okay, so Dillian White gets majority decision over Jermaine Franklin in tough fight. Let's see how. Dillian White endured a hard old night at Wembley Arena, but got back to winning ways with a grueling 12-round majority decision over Jermaine Franklin to seemingly set up a rematch with Anthony Joshua. One judge, Michael, scored it a draw, but Langos and Melinda both had it 116-112. I'm going to have to watch that fight because some people are saying he might have got robbed. I'm going to see what the comments say. I'm just pointing up another clown night of British boxing, which he posted. Some people were saying it was a robbery. Franklin had the work rate, but White seemed to land the more heartful punches throughout the decision. The draw wouldn't have been a bad decision, in my opinion, or around either way, but 116-112 to White was a bit wide. So, seems like some robbery. But yeah, there's not much going on in the boxing world right now, to be honest with you. That's really like newsworthy. Franklin got robbed, in my opinion. Okay, so you watched it, it's Snipers. Oh, wait, hold up, y'all. I'm be right back. My food, I think, is outside. Oh, yeah, there it is. Hold up. All right. Back up in this thing. My bad, y'all. I had to go get my food. That's that. Hey, I got to give it to me. I timed that pretty well. I'm 40 minutes into this thing, and it's the first time I walked away from it, so I'm proud of myself for that. I'm proud of myself. I deserve a reward or something. Reward me with the like button. Hit the like button. If y'all come up here, hit the like button for your boy, man. Get me in that algorithm. The algorithm. You having a good time, man. Chilling, relaxing. Fourth quarter of the LA game. 106.99. LeBron's been on a tour. What they call it? Defensive three. Let's see if he got a boo out there. Nope. Come on, bruh. I would have thought by now he would have been had him out of there, man. When the clock is ticking, balling out there. Make sure y'all go check my Twitch out, y'all, man. Check the Twitch out. Fluence TV. I already know what type of time we on. We chilling. It looks like they asking the Boo if he still wants to be up in this, man. He's like, yo, you taking some hard shots. You still want to be in this. You still want to go for the long haul. LeBron out here hitting his free throws. Okay. Hitting threes. And then that man Bron clapped at Gabriel when he wanted he wanted a handshake, and Gabriel didn't see him. He said, it's mandatory. You don't not get nobody no handshake on Bron team. Wrong with you? It's a good game though. I'm not mad at it. Let me see if Brew ended up keep fighting. Yep, but Brew's still up in there, man. I'll give it to him. But Brew don't give up. But I would say, man, he's been getting worked all night, man. But who knows? I haven't been watching it fully enough for me to give you an accurate run back of who's winning in this game. Oh, we got hit that Walker. Gianni. He did. Respect. That's a good hit. Great defense from Gabriel. Oh, that's great defense again from Gabriel. I'm not even going to lie to you. Gabriel really, really doing this thing. It's Snipers, you still working on moving. Haven't gotten an update on that. Flu. Yeah, I am. I had to slow it down because interest rates have just skyrocketed right now. So it's like everything that I'm reading, they're saying that, you know what I'm saying, if you are looking to move, if you are looking to buy a house, you should wait probably till summer of next year. I'm not gonna wait that long. I'm probably gonna look to get back heavy and searching again, probably around like February or March. But I'm hoping the interest rates can drop a little bit for you, boy. So it's like it went from people overpricing houses because the housing market was so hot and basically anybody was willing to buy anything to now the housing market is drying up. Interest rates have fucking skyrocketed. So trying to just hit that sweet spot, man. I know there's probably never going to be the sweet spot, you know, for the most part. But, you know, if I see something where I just can't say no to, I'm going to go for it. But as of now, I haven't to kind of put me in that position. So it's like, you know, I'm probably aggressively going to start again like in February, March. But I'm still slightly looking. If I see something, like I said, that's amazing, bet I'll probably be willing to go for it. But that means it has to be a great price, great location, everything where the interest rate won't end up, you know what I'm saying, fucking your boy over in the long run. Appreciate you asking about that, though. It's Snipers, man. Salute to you, dog. What's good with it? We got Zen in the building. The GOAT. What's happening, man? What you on, dog? And we know what's up. You chilling, man. You already know. I'll send the link through, dog. And hop up in this thing. Bron's been looking like his old self, though. I'm happy to see him. I'm like, I truly do believe there's a possibility my guy Bron really was out here on the injured side of the game. Because for a minute, I was like, man, Bron ain't injured. He just don't want to be a part of this team because they lose it. But I don't know. Seeing how he's playing right now, I don't know if it's because they're playing against some weak ass teams, which is true. But at the same time, you still got to acknowledge and, you know, be respectful because they are looking a lot better. They healthy. They got their full team back. So this man, a Brew, is still chugging forward. I'm surprised that boy, a Brew. Look, Conwell 119 of 281, a Brew 48 of 337. That should tell you the story of the fight right there. See, I told you I wasn't watching the whole thing, but the little bit I was watching, I knew. I was like, a Brew's been getting absolutely but a bow. But I respect how tough he is and him still coming forward. But I don't know, man. His corner may want to possibly think about saying, look, is it worth it? We getting paid either way. That body shot was nasty. Sheesh. This nigga said I'm cool in making lasagna. LeBron looks great. Not good. He looks great. He looks great. I will say he looks great. All right, I'm just gonna hop it, throw it in the chat. I'm like hitting threes. Hitting his free throws. When Bron's not scared to hit it, go to the free throw line, you know you got a different Bron. Like that's a fact. When Bron's like, yo, I'm gonna go to the line, I'm gonna hit the free throws, everything. I'm like, when there's a defensive 3 second, I don't care if you have a better percentage shooting free throw shooter on the team. I'm shooting it. You got a different Bron right there. That means he's in his bag of docious. I give it to a Brew, man. Eighth round looks like he's probably going to make it through all 10 rounds. He actually still looks good. He still looks fresh. He's bringing the fight toward Conwell, but he has been getting absolutely destroyed, man. He's been getting counterpunched into oblivion. He's been getting worked. He's been getting hit with the bigger shots, powerful shots, taking a whole lot of damage in this fight. You know, you never want to see from a fighter, but I do give him, he has heart because he keeps coming forward. I think it's more really, that body shot. Every time that left liver body shot lands from Conwell, that boy Brew kind of stutter steps a little bit. Like, ooh, I'm on my pivot. What happened? That boy Conwell, man, his defense is spectacular. I love his defense, man. Beautiful high guard. Blocks a lot of shots, counters off a lot of shots. He's a good fighter. I don't know what weight class these guys are fighting at, but it's a good time. I'm not mad at it even the slightest. I like a Brew because he has the heart. He's coming forward. He's aggressive, but at some point you gotta be like, my guy's just a whole lot of damage. Ugh, they being nasty. Come on, you got kids, man. Ain't nobody want to see that. That's nasty. We got Zen up in the buildings. I'm through.
Excuse me.
What's happening, dog? You blessed the presence with a burp. Started off with. I'm not mad at it.
That shit came out of nowhere. I didn't even know I ain't even drunk no water to burp. That's what's crazy. Oh,
it's only right. Thanksgiving weekend, man.
It's crazy, bro. I ate so much. I haven't eaten in 24 hours. I just haven't even thought about eating.
You know what's crazy is
in the thing now.
I haven't eaten for 24 hours, not because I didn't want to, but it's just because I was so fluent. I couldn't eat. I just went to sleep. It's a good time. Love it. I got food though. My food already came, so I already did that. I already did my due diligence.
That's crazy. Before 9 o'clock. Woo!
Yeah. We're in an early time today, man. We doing it right. I'm on my old man shit. Bron is 10 out of 10 from free throws. They're 7 out of 11 from threes. No, this man is having a historical night. Did you see Westbrook get clapped?
What you mean?
Well, I was just talking shit. But you see him where he got that he got hit and he got that cut on his head.
He's still in the game. It's not that bad. But no, I didn't know.
No, they ejected dude. They ejected Collins for it.
He do it on purpose or was it unintentional?
I still don't even know how he cut his head because I'm like, Collins, like, it was a flagrant foul in today's NBA, but I'm like it didn't really seem like Westbrook hit his head on the ground hard, and it's like it don't look like he elbowed him on his head, and somehow he had a big ass gash on his head and he was bleeding. I'm like, well, how did he get that? So they ejected him
because he's back in the game.
They put a Band-Aid on his forehead.
Ghetto shit. Them niggas got glued on pipes on modern day shit, and they gonna put a damn Band-Aid on this shit. And what? Oh, they said it was on the ground. It's crazy, bro. I really be feeling like these some little ass boys. Every time he go in the paint, he go like that. Like
question is, y'all gonna be able to do this against a good team though? Y'all doing it against the teams y'all supposed to do it against.
We beat the Nets.
Yeah, but I'm like, Nets. We're still not sure how good the Nets is right now.
They're not terrible.
You can't really brag off that.
What you think about Shooter?
Oh, Shooter's cold. Shooter and Bron play the best together, and Westbrook and Davis play the best together.
Facts. AD was going stupid when Westbrook was getting him the ball. Man, we falling apart.
I just think y'all not just playing no defense.
Falling apart.
I saw LeBron basically just give up on that defensive play because he was upset about how the offensive play went.
Oh God, you know Bron, man.
Sometimes though, my thing about Darvin Ham is I think Reeves is a good player, but I think sometimes he plays him a little bit too long.
Yeah, of course.
I think at some points, like right now, I'm like, I would go ahead and take Reeves out and I put a big in there. I put like Gabriel or Bryant. But he loves playing. He loves giving Reeves that extra time. I ain't mad at it. You gotta respect it.
He mad at it, folks. Lying. He hot. He burning up inside. You can't believe
That man Abu still out here chugging along, man. I'm not mad at it.
Who is Abu? I'm thinking you talking about
He's
Aladdin.
no, he's
I'm like, is
all
this what
this.
you
This
talking
is a
about Aladdin? You
fight.
watching Aladdin, nigga? I'm
It's
like,
the
damn,
card, nigga. The Regis Progais Jose Zepeda card. One of
when you
it's
said when I
Conwell versus.
joined and you put and I heard you
Oh,
talking about the Lakers, I'm like, oh, this nigga not watching no fight. This nigga lied.
I'm
Yeah,
watching both.
I
I've
didn't
been
know.
saying his wrong, his name wrong. I've been saying Abu. It's a brew. My bad, y'all. I didn't see the R. All I
Yeah,
said,
I'm
I
like
saw
a boo.
ABEU.
I'm like this nigga out here watching Aladdin while he watching the game. That's crazy.
A brew. My bad. But yeah, brew been getting worked all night. Ooh, ooh.
I would turn it on. I think it is on. Oh damn, his whole forehead is messed up.
That boy brew is getting worked.
It's the dreads. That's why he keeps going, man. It's the
But yeah, I
ancestors.
respect that. I respect the will
What
not to
card
give
is
up.
this, bro? I've never seen Legends before. What is this?
Fight TV. So me and his snipers was just talking about that where we're happy we're seeing these streaming services kind of getting into the main, you know what I'm saying, or to a certain degree of mainstream boxing. Like we was talking about BLAK Prime, they doing the same thing, with Terrence Crawford, even though a lot of people are talking shit about BLAK Prime. And all of y'all who was saying that fight wasn't gonna happen, he's probably not gonna get that money. Yeah, the whole undercard, main card is set. So that's where that fight's happening and they getting paid. So I never understand people who are fans of boxing. I know you're a fan, if you're a fan of a boxer, that's cool, but I never understand people who are a fan of boxing like who are against things like that. Like if there's other avenues for these fighters to get paid and leave out the promoters and then get like a bigger bag, like that's the way to go.
Hey, bro, you know what I really just want to say, and I hope I'm not coming at any of y'all because I'm probably in the same type of tier y'all are. But y'all sounded very broke, man. That's what y'all sound. Y'all sound like I got a broke spirit because I'm like, my man over there got a rich spirit and he's trying to get his chips and not wait on another man for him to get his chips. You feel me? Because if you in the streets, you're not gonna wait for your original plug to get you what you need. You like, what, nigga? You bullshit. I'm gonna go to a nigga that's gonna give me what I need. And that's the game. And that is the game. Am I wrong, Flu? Let me know if I'm wrong.
No, you're not. I just
It's
saw
sniping. Look, he's distracted. It's
Abreu.
sniping. You from the
That's the way I'm
streets,
supposed to say.
bro.
Abreu.
You've been in the gym. You didn't work some of the best out in the game. If a nigga that everybody wants you to fight or do work with or collab with or whatever, and he BSing and he pussyfooting around, you gonna wait on him to
Well,
eat?
no. Wait, hold on, because we got to get the narrative right. Because this isn't me coming at Earl because
I'm talking about Al.
it's not Earl's fault.
I'm talking about
If you
Al.
have promoters and okay, so yeah, you gotta be specific
I'm
in
talking
that
about Al.
case where you're
I'm
not
just talking
necessarily
about
talking
the
about
whole
the fighter.
dynamic. In fact, that we know the business side of the game is slimy,
But
and
they don't. That's the problem. They don't know it and they refuse to believe it. They literally think that fighters go into an office and they say, I want to fight you and I hate you. And then all of a sudden Showtime has them on their main card because we all want to watch it for entertainment. That's how a lot of people think. It's like when you try to explain to them, like, nah, like they're not even involved with negotiations. It's like they don't want to hear none of that.
but it's crazy
That's
though
like
because that's
foreign.
everything. That's like saying I don't want to hear negotiation about that house. I just want the house. Well, it don't work like that, my boy. You don't just get a house because you want it. You got to get into negotiations. You got to go through escrow. You got to go through these stages for you to get. Even you got to get approved. Shit, that's the first stage. You got to get approved to
That's
get the
the
joint.
first stage. But the
So
thing
my
is, though, people watch sports to not be in reality. So it's like you got to understand a lot of people when they have this, whether they're young, whether they're old, when they have this fascination or they have this, I don't know what you want to fandom or whatever it is. But when it comes to like certain fighters, and it's like this is my favorite fighter, and I'm not gonna listen to anything else. It's because it's taking them out of thinking about what's going on in their life. So it's like they don't want to hear the real shit. They don't want to hear like, oh, these dudes is real people and they got to go through the same negotiation process when it comes to these contracts, etc. It's like I don't want to hear all that. All I want to hear is that Errol Spence is the best. And if you're not fighting Errol Spence, it's because you're scared of him. It's not because he's scared of that fighter. Like that's how they go about it. That's why they make money. Like I've multiple times, I forgot bruh's name, but he's been here like the last 2-3 times. I've multiple times tried to just explain to him my logic, and he just doesn't get it. Hold on a second. Big ass spider. What the fuck?
Right, man. Yeah, it's snipers. Good to see that you in the chat, man. I haven't seen you in a minute. It's probably been like a month or some change. A month and some change. Oh Lord Jesus. You don't know me like I know me, but I get money and I get to flip it. I'm out here moving like I gotta move, and I feel like I'm Scotty. I ain't talking Pippin. Talk to me nice, don't talk to me never. I'm moving like I gotta move, and I feel like I'm about to go get it like I am the weather. I'm about to change on you like I'm the weather. I'm moving like I gotta get like Mayweather. Yeet.
I just killed the fuck out that spider.
I just need everybody to know that Terrence Crawford is thinking about his family. Like y'all would think about y'all family.
They don't want to hear that, man. Says Zen is right. Oh yeah, Abreu. But Spence fans refuse to believe the truth. Spence fans also discussing the money split like if they was fighting is crazy. Well, that's the thing. It's like they don't even understand what the money split was. There wasn't even a money split.
That boy
There
Lonnie
was no money split. He was just taking a percentage of everything that was being made. And bro was like, since I'm gonna be doing that, can I please get I want the full entire information, you know what I'm saying, on all the expenses that I'm going to have to be paying for when it comes to, you know, people flying in, tickets, etc. And they refused to show him. So he was like, if you're not going to show me that, how can I trust that you're going to give me a non-guaranteed purse? Victor Torres said, how do I stream the fight for free? Bro, VIP box, VIP league, streams 100, crack
no
streams,
disrespect to you, my boy, but it's 2022. You ain't figured that out yet, but
I know, I'm like, come on, dog. I just killed a big ass spider. That shit was disgusting.
Man, stop talking about the dead, man. Respect it.
It was just nasty.
Yeah, man, it wasn't crazy, but my season almost done. Ooh, hallelujah.
Did y'all end up doing better? Oh, you talking? I thought you was talking about your 2K. You was reading what his sniper said.
Yeah. Oh, dog. We just want a buzzer beat. My guy, I hit the buzzer beater against Philly. Philly's tough in that game, bro. And beat it, and James Harden are crazy. Like, if they actually play like they did in that video game, bro, ain't nobody beating them. I couldn't stop them. They picking and rolling, picking and popping, hitting threes, not missing no shots. I'm like, this is crazy.
Yeah, in real life, they definitely not doing that.
Well, Embiid, nice. You see, he had 59, so you feel me? He a bucket. And he did it everything, though. It wasn't like he just got 59 points and that's it. He had like 14 rebounds, 7 assists, 7 blocks.
I'm not saying he not nice. I'm just saying he not doing that. Like, when it gets to the playoffs, we ain't got to worry about that.
Well, I mean, if you want to be real, when we come to the playoffs, shit, you could say the same thing about a lot of these teams.
Yeah, I don't disagree with that.
Like the Suns. Like, the Suns be looking phenomenal in the regular season, man.
Who talks about the Suns? Let's be real, man. The Suns is having 5 minutes of fame, bro.
Wow.
Like they had the same thing when Steve Nash was doing it.
They got to the finals at least, though. You got to give them that. CP3.
Yeah, I'll give him that.
And that nigga been hot. That nigga been hurt all year. I don't even think I seen CP3 suit up. I don't know what's wrong with him.
I killed a big ass spider, man. You don't even know.
Bro, why you keep talking about the dead? I just said bless the dead.
Cause, bro, this shit was crazy. I'm just sitting here chilling. I just see that joint right there on my wall. I'm like, man, if I don't kill this thing, I'm gonna have to end this stream because I won't be comfortable.
I don't think necessarily LeBron was trolling, but you think Russ was really trolling this whole time? Because I'm telling you, bro, he's been playing like way, way, way better, bro. And it's just like,
no, I don't think he was trolling. Well, you gotta understand, y'all had a whole different coach last year, and he had some weird rotations.
Yeah, it's rotations for sure. You think him coming off the bench really made him play better?
I don't think it's him coming off the bench that made him play better. I just think he got more comfortable. Because I'm like, the thing is, I feel like it's being masked by him playing off the bench. But I like if he would have stayed in the starting lineup, I think the same thing would have happened.
I agree. Him and Brian can work together though. I'm
it's showing that. Like he plays good. He plays great with AD and he plays good with Bron. So I'm like,
I just think all three of them is what they got to figure it out. Like how they're gonna distribute the ball and how they're gonna
And your
go
team
about
wasn't healthy, bro. Like you guys is like y'all didn't have no big man. Like
it. We
y'all
didn't have no
having Gabriel and Bryant now has changed so much for y'all.
facts though.
And
And Shooter though.
I didn't realize how important Schroeder is going to be because I didn't know how much of a bust Patrick Beverly was going to be for y'all.
Oh my God, bro! You talk about fool's gold. You talk about manipulating and fooling the masses. He did that shit all summer. Talking about if I go to the Lakers, I'll make sure LeBron and AD and all these guys they're gonna do this, and I'm gonna hold them account. He was talking all that good cash, and he out here averaging 3 points a game. I said, oh hell,
Everyone was talking. Everyone thought Patrick Beverly was going to take Westbrook's minutes.
bro.
Nah, bro. Beverly don't
Lonnie
deserve no
Walker
minutes on this
was bad
team.
for him because Lonnie Walker is a beast.
Yeah, Walker is a beast.
He
It just
nice.
sucks, man. If y'all would have kept
Dion Waiters.
Malik Monk, shit. Him and
Shit,
Lonnie
Dion
Walker, y'all be
Waiters.
crazy.
Dion Waiters, bro.
No,
What happened to him, bro?
no. Waiters, fuck out of here. Waiters ain't been in the NBA since I don't know when. Come on.
It's only been 2 years.
Yeah, I know. You don't deserve to be back.
What? You was that's you flopping now, bro. You was talking about how great Dion
I'm
was, and
not.
all of a sudden,
Yeah, 3, 4 years ago. It's a different time
you
now.
picked him up on the Lakers. You was like, oh, that's a good pickup. Y'all gonna be solid.
2, 3 years ago.
2. Stop putting that extra year up on there, man. It's
2
2.
years ago. Either way, nigga, it wasn't current. Ain't nobody
So you
need
think that
Dion now.
he's lost
He
his
didn't even
skills?
play that whole year.
You think he lost his skills?
He ain't, yeah. He ain't NBA worthy. He can't even stay in shape.
Yeah, you going in on
He look
Dion?
like he look like a in his jersey. He looked like he needed to get himself right, man. He was looking heavy. Like, why are you so heavy, bro? What are you doing?
You crazy, dog.
You a
Westbrook
high
out here
level
really
professional athlete. How you not in shape and you a high level professional? I have no respect for a high level professional athlete having trouble staying in shape.
You know what's
This
crazy?
Sniper
This
said,
game really is 140 to 131, like 131. Like these niggas is playing zero defense.
none. And that's
Like,
against
bro,
the
that's
Lakers.
why from the
How do the
Spurs,
Lakers get 140?
bro. And you know we is not no scoring juggernaut.
Mm-mm.
Far from it. Ooh, my lasagna does that. I'll be right back, y'all.
Mm-hmm. All right, y'all. So the Sniper said, Flu, I'm gonna hit the store up real quick. I hope it ain't packed, but I'm gonna be back. So we already know his Sniper's gonna be back in a little bit, in a few, however you want to say that. You feel me? In a flu. Haha. Jose Zepeda versus Regis Progais later tonight. I don't know how many more fights we have until that particular fight. Hopefully not too many. Hold on, y'all. Another one. I'm gonna kill it. Two of them joints. Kill them. Shut up. Machado. How much time we got left in the Lakers game? That is the question. Show us the numbers, please. What are the numbers? Minute 42, 140, 132. Look like the Lakers gonna get this dub. So that's gonna bring him to, I think, what, 6-11, right? They're trying to get to that 500 mark. Dallas Mavericks are 9-9, so if you can get there. Oh, another three from Bronze. He's gonna hit it. Nope, short. Shorty, way too short. Salute to the people, by the way, man. If y'all come up in here, like button, hit that likes for your boy. Feel me?
We 7-11, sir. Get that right, my boy. Don't cheat us, baby. Ah! We on that good win.
7-11.
Yeah. Hey, Darvingham, shout out to you, dog. Because if you had the team in 2020, we still would have won, boy. Shout out to you, dog.
Well, I don't know about that.
Don't talk that foolishness. Ooh, Lord Jesus. Hey, you been seeing Dwight Howard balling, man? He over there having fun, dog. I've never seen him make so many jump shots in my life.
He should be balling over there. Everybody, there ain't nobody taller than 6'3" over there.
I'm saying he's making jumpers, though. It's not like he's down there just dunking the basketball. He's making threes. He's doing
I bet he is. I bet when you play against competition that's not at the level that you used to playing at, you should be doing extra.
Damn, bro. What's up? Damn.
Yeah, that's facts.
Hey, nah, you a cold-headed nigga. You sound like Shaquille O'Neal right now,
that's
man.
That's facts, nigga. That's what he
you
should
sound
be
like
doing.
Shaquille, dog. I don't like that, dog. You supposed to sound like, damn, I'm happy for the white man. I'm glad he's out there having fun.
I'm not saying I'm not. I am happy for him, but I'm not gonna sit here and big up and big boost what he doing.
Straight to the hate. Nah, that was crazy,
bro. I ain't finna big. I'm not gonna be him. Big boosting something he should be doing.
He should be making jump shots. Is what you're telling me he should be doing? What? Yeah. Nigga, no. No.
What you mean?
Not every big is gonna go over there and doing what he's doing, bro. Don't do it.
Yeah, probably not put up the same numbers, but they'll be shooting jumpers and they'll be shooting shots they wasn't shooting in the NBA. Am I wrong? So Lakers pulled the W off without AD. A lot of people would say the Lakers look better without LeBron. Well, LeBron's here. LeBron was there yesterday. They got two.
We know that's all cap.
They got two in a row.
But how can you be worse with one of the best niggas of all time? It's crazy.
Yeah, I was the same way. I was like, that's just shit you want to talk about and have clickbait for.
Yeah, that's all, bro. It's like, oh, you see what Russell Westbrook? I'm like, look, bro. Russell Westbrook AD was always gonna be able to work, bro. It's just Westbrook needed to be able to know that he can play his game. And Darvingham, I can clearly see that he's told Westbrook, like, look, bro, do you, like, don't think, stop doing this, stop doing that, get back to that OKC bag, and he like bet. And he's been hooping. You see him and Bron clearly work together. The niggas just won. He had Bron had 39, 40, something like that.
Yeah.
Like clearly, like, you know what I'm saying? Like they can work together. Now, granted, we didn't smack the Spurs like we should have, but you know, man, Bron and them just was like, look, we gotta just get dubs, man. We don't care how we gotta get them. We trying to get dubs. You know what I mean?
I ain't have AD though at the same time, so I'm like.
And if AD
how old is Greg? I was asking this earlier. How old is Greg?
Like 71, 72, something like that. He like mid-70s. He's like early 70s, closing on mid-70s.
Like Morgan Freeman. Nigga been here forever.
Yeah, out, man. More like Samuel Jackson, nigga. Samuel being here.
I be forgetting how old Samuel is. Samuel don't look as old as he does. Like Morgan looks as old as he is to an extent. Like Samuel looks like he could still be in his 50s. So I'd be forgetting that Samuel's in the 70s.
But you know who they whooping out here, bro, in Hollywood? They whooping him till he can't get whooped no more, bro. Tommy Lee Jones, bro. He in another movie.
Oh, they doing him like what's that brother name? Was losing his Bruce Willis.
Bro, they are abusing Tommy Lee. I'm thinking like, damn, how y'all gonna keep putting him in these movies?
By the way, y'all, I'm gonna do another movie watch party. I'm gonna watch I'm watching Emancipation, Will Smith. We're gonna be watching this here. So when that comes, that's like December something, 5th, something like that. So I'm gonna be watching that. To make sure I join that.
You gonna watch? You gonna watch? I don't want to watch that, bro.
Yeah, I can't wait for it. I love when Will Smith. Yeah, that's why I love when Will Smith like tries to do an Oscar movie role. It's been a while, but whenever he does it, I always love him. I always love him. People always tell me they're terrible.
You gonna be on some concussion shit?
I was watching it. It's better than that. The trailer better than that. I'm probably the trailer is crazy. Like, I'm gonna cry on live, people.
They whip me, they beat me, but they never break me. I was like, oh shit, Will, you going crazy? Hey, I'm glad
there ain't nobody gonna break me, Will.
Hey, but you know, only reason I don't want to watch it initially because you know what it is, right, bro? It's like come on, bro. His first movie.
Care, Will Smith.
I know, but I'm just saying, I'll probably watch it just in support of Will, but think about it, bro. You probably even put the irony together. His first film after slapping Chris Rock is
He might be
Emancipation.
Oscar worthy. I know.
But you
By
get
the
what I'm
way,
saying?
we're at
It's like, all right, boy, you gonna put you on screen and you gonna have whips on your. You feel me? Like, bro, did you see the last
no.
one?
He had this planned out. No, he had this planned out before all that. No. This is the no. Don't do that to Will. Will was way too powerful. Like this is the movie he wanted to come out. And also, this is not supposed to be another slave movie. By the way, it's supposed to be an uplifting one. So,
okay. I hope it's better than that Nat Turner one, the Nate Parker one he did with
yeah, that's the last slave movie I've seen. Is the Nat Turner one. That was a
And
very
guess
long
when
time
it
ago.
was? The
After
last
that, I
term
was
of
done.
Obama's term. We ain't seen a slave
Yeah.
movie since Obama left. Okay, I guess
Nah,
Harriet.
there's been a slave movie, nigga. There's been Harriet Tubman. They changed that whole. From what I heard, they changed that whole story.
You know they
So I'm
did.
like, there's been a lot. Yeah, in that
No, you
movie, I
can't
heard
name
they had a
one
white
movie.
man.
You can't say one movie and it's been a lie. It's only been one movie, bro. Harriet
No, it's
Tubman.
been more than that.
What
That's
other
just the
movie?
one that comes to mind. I'm
Bro,
not
I
finna
can
look
go
it up. I
name.
know there's
I
been
can name
more.
8 right now in Obama's terms. Right now, bro. I can name 8 that came out during his term.
Bro, I know there's been a lot. There was a lot more during that time, but there's been slave movies.
If you can name another one, dog, I'm all ears, bro. Because Harriet Tubman is the only one I can tell you. Who are these dudes in the ring right now? These dudes, that dude look like he rap. Like he about to get on the track.
Yeah, the dude in the purple, he look like he's finna get knocked out any second, boy. He should not be in there. I'm just here for a check, nigga. Nigga, I had to fund my last studio
it's a
album.
10-round fight? Oh,
it's not gonna go 10 rounds, bro.
Bro, I don't know what
I'm telling you, the dude, the nigga who just dropped his latest studio album finna get knocked out at least within 4. He does not look like he should be in there. Let me see. I'm trying to see if I can find some other slavery movies.
Yeah, nigga, you not going to, nigga. All you gotta do is type in slave movies in the last 3 years, bro. Something should pop up. And I'm talking about main.
That's what I'm typing. It's some bullshit.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. Harriet Tubman is the only movie, bro.
Something called 13th. The 13th Amendment. That's 2016.
Obama.
Yeah, you're right. Antebellum. It was supposed to be that scary slave movie. That's 2020.
Nigga, you talking about a scary movie, bro? Get out of here, bro.
Still a slave movie, bro.
Get out of here, dog.
Dutor Gamma. I don't know what that is, but it's here.
Look, I'm talking about all the movies I'm naming.
Exterminate all the brutes. I don't know what that is, but it's here.
Nah, bro. You reach it now.
You told me that. Harriet. Okay, I already said that.
That's what I'm saying, bro. It's not that many, bro. It's 2. I'll give you 2 of them.
Yeah, majority of them are. It's definitely not.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Obama had the most slave movies in the run of a presidency in history, bro. And it all started off with the help. The help came and it started off everything. Then they had Lee Daniels. They was going crazy, dog. They had The Secret Life of Bees. I was like, damn.
Yeah, that was the greatest year for Lee Daniels, period. They was going crazy with it.
Bro, he was going. Django came out. They had but I'll tell y'all right now, who the 5 people in here, look. So we went to go see Birth of a Nation, right? Flu was boosting.
I know, I guess that shit up so much,
Nate
bro.
Parker,
and that was also during. Remember, I went through a little, like, you know what I'm saying, man.
You was on that side net of all them, man. I remember. So
crazy, heavy.
So, Steady, even Young Pharaoh at the time, like I remember, like. So look, before the movie, look, he prepping us up, right? Because I really didn't know about Nate Turner. You know, y'all gonna be like, what? I didn't know too much about him. So I started getting more knowledge because of him. He like, bro, what? This dude, he went on this rebellion, one of the greatest in history. He breaking it down like a fraction.
A lot of people nowadays, they try to say I'm like a coon about how I think. I was like, I don't know how big into the. At one point, I was.
You're not a coon. You're just more of a realist. You're not gonna see.
I'm a realist now. I know I'm not manipulated anymore. You know what I'm saying?
But anyway, so he giving us so much game, y'all. He letting us know. He like, look, this shit gonna be crazy. Nat Parker, he a brother, so you know it's gonna be good. I'm telling y'all, bro. If you would have seen him during the movie and what he was looking like while he was watching, like the whole time he was damn near like this.
I was so disappointed.
He was watching, and then we left the movie. He didn't say nothing for and it was like a little long walk to the parking structure from where we had to go to the movie theater. We walking, he ain't saying nothing. Then he just come out of nowhere. He's like, "That was some bullshit, dog." It was like, You was feeling kind of. You say, bro, that was some bullshit, dog. I can't believe they even made that shit. I'm so fucking mad. He said the fact that they try to make it seem like the whole damn rebellion was because of his wife. Oh hell no, this
That
is
was great.
crazy.
But you know what's crazy is me saying that now. You know, I've seen how the shift in like politics and stuff, and you know the agenda of women and stuff turn. It was like that was the beginning. It was like I was like, you just made like you just changed history, nigga. You made it. You made up the fact you had a wife who got raped, and all of a sudden that was the whole point that you had a rebellion. Like, nigga, this is the story of someone you made up. Don't put another man's name on that with actual history. Like this,
Bro,
put the story of a black man. Like what?
y'all, he was so mad, y'all. He was like, I'm done. I'm done watching movies like that, dog. That's it. He was so mad, y'all. You don't even understand. He's like, I can't believe I wasted my money. It was only, and at that time, movies were a little cheaper. So he's like,
Yeah,
I know
movies
like
was cheap, a little cheaper, nigga. They was, nigga.
Yeah, but I
paying $12 for a ticket back then. Was like, what?
It was like the movie was like $9 or something. He's like, I know it was only $9 or something, but I could have did something with that. I could have got like 8 beers with that $9 right now, man. I'm so hot. He was so mad, y'all.
And I stuck to my word. I didn't watch a slavery movie since then. So Emancipation is gonna be.
Ain't been no slave movies for you to watch besides Harriet. So
That's
I'm not gonna watch
any worse.
Because I heard that like you said, I heard the same thing. Like everybody was giving like they were saying like that's not how the Harriet. They basically fabricated that story.
You saying they fabricated Emancipation?
No, Harriet. Like they added
yeah, that's why I didn't watch it too. They put their own little extras into it to make it good. But I'm gonna be watching it, man. I'm watching it because it's Will Smith. I'm not saying I want to see another slave movie, but when Will Smith is doing his little acting and he has the African accent, you know I love when Will Smith got the African accent, man. He always kills it. So
tell the truth.
Tell the truth. Tell the truth.
It's crazy because only reason I watched Concussion because I wasn't gonna watch it. Only reason I watched it because he kept saying that shit for like weeks on weeks. He's like, I remember I was saying anything I would say. He's like, tell the truth. I'm like, why he keeps saying that shit? He's like, that boy was crazy, boy. That shit was amazing. So I'm like, man,
that's the best scene. That's the best scene, bro.
It really was a good movie though. Just how like he discovered it, and like the CTE and brain problems and all that, what concussions cause. Like he really did his shit on that.
I'll give Will Smith. Like I'll give him this. I feel like there was a time like after he did The Pursuit of Happiness, right? And he did kind of like the serious movies, and some people try to get on him, say he weren't that good. But his best movies have always been him going into character, having to, what I'm saying, like fit into that role and play that role. Like when he does like 7 Pounds wasn't, I think it was kind of based on a true story, but not in a sense, but like Pursuit of Happiness, like, him fitting into a role of somebody else, Ali fit into a role of somebody else, Concussion. And then I'm like, that's why I think Emancipation is going to be good. Cause I'm like, those type of roles is where he shines, in my personal opinion.
No, I mean, Will.
So I'm like, that's why.
Will usually makes all good movies, right? Like think about like Enemy of the State. That was a great movie.
Fire.
Great movie. He did a hell of a job on that. Independence Day, legendary. Never be able to be duplicated. You know what I'm saying? So Will.
They tried to, and it was terrible.
Terrible, bro. What? I must have been watching it. I didn't even finish the movie, bro.
This is an Independence Day. This is the spaceships and aliens, nigga.
Yeah, bro, they should have just made that shit Alien vs Predator 5, nigga. At that point, boy, I'm like, man, this is weak. And then they had Will Smith. It was weak.
That might be something I might start for the channel too, man. Just I'm doing the, and the reason why I'm doing the watch parties for the movies too is for the Twitch. The Twitch, they seem to enjoy those. But I think I'm gonna start going back watching some of the old school films, man. You just can't duplicate.
Bro,
There's some shows, some good movies I ain't watched in a long time.
Bro, those movies back then used to be good, man. Like
fire, bro.
Like really good.
Good acting, good story. I'm like, Independence Day was something I definitely would want to watch again. I haven't seen that in a long time.
That Enemy of the State, I haven't seen both those. I haven't seen Ray in a long time.
Yeah, Ray's fire.
Ray's fire. And it's crazy. We grown now, so we gonna for really know was really kind of like all them flashbacks. I'm like, why the fuck he keep having these flashbacks? I was so confused, bro. I didn't know the nigga was that high. I'm like, oh.
And I've seen Ray multiple times as a kid, and every time, like, I couldn't really take in the whole movie, but I just let this movie. It's good.
That nigga, Jamie Foxx, man, sacrificed his hairline for us, man. Shout out to that brother.
Got that joint back, so I'll give it to him.
I'll probably watch Get
He got
Rich
it
Die
back.
Trying.
I'll give it to him.
Yeah, he did get it back. I'll probably watch Get Rich Die Trying. That movie was good. Niggas probably, that might be a little too gutted for people.
I don't remember Get Rich or Die Trying at all.
That nigga 50 went crazy in that movie, dog. That boy 50.
I'm like 2011. This dude, real quick, in this the dude who used to be a rapper, he gets hit with the left hand on a consistent basis.
He don't know how to dodge.
And I'm like, my guy in the light blue shorts, I'm like, for a heavyweight, because I'm assuming the heavyweights, they look like the heavyweights.
They got to be. Oh man, this dude looking crazy. That nigga look like he's really about to go rap after this. Like, all right, nigga, let's get in the booth and make some fire. Oh my!
You must be looking, because I was about to say he don't got no. There it is. Finally. No, because I was finna say, I was like, how can you hit somebody over and over with that left hand at heavyweight and you can't get your boy out of there? Like, you got it. Either he has an amazing chin or you ain't got no power as a heavyweight. Yeah, I seen the joint, but I was like, I was expecting that to happen because he was hitting them over and over with that left hand.
What it look like to me though, bro? It looks like he's never fought a southpaw before. And you already said it's hard to dodge that. You used to ducking to avoid the right, and now he's thinking like, I gotta avoid the right, and he's walking right into the left.
Shit, I also think it's just he's just not on his level.
Yeah, he's not. I'm not saying that he is, but I'm just giving him a little bit of a benefit of the doubt that he just really did. Like, bro, he walked right into this left. Wow. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
About his building.
He hit his ass up.
It was inevitable though, because I'm like, he was landing that joint all day. Like, I was literally, before that happened, I was really finna say, like, how are you a heavyweight and you land your left hand, your most powerful punch, over and over, and you have not gotten this man down, out, on his knees, nothing? And I understand he's not putting everything behind it. Like, he's a really good boxer for a heavyweight.
Who, but the white dude?
I'm not mad at it. I don't think he's white. I think he's Russian or something.
Oh, I'm sorry if I disrespected him. Well, he still has Caucasian overlay.
You got to chill on that, man. Them Russians ain't no Russian wants to be called Caucasian.
Shit.
That's some American shit.
Russian is a nationality, though. Caucasian is a skin complexion.
No, that's American. That's American shit, dog. That's how we call shit. I'm like, everybody around the country don't call shit the same way as us. He's about to be out of here.
You're in Brazil, if you white, black, whatever skin tone, like, he's Brazilian. He's not.
Yeah,
you're right. So we should start saying we're American, and that's what I'm gonna start saying. Are you black, bro? I'm American. Disrespectful, racist bitch. That's what I'm saying.
You're like, damn, okay, my bad. I didn't mean to get you. My bad.
I'm gonna come at these niggas like, nigga, I'm American. You think Russians call each other black Russian? They say Russian.
My guy, though, I'm gonna be 100 with you, man. Dude with the dreads, man, he definitely should not be in the ring with, bro.
Yeah, he's I ain't gonna lie.
He look crazy, bro.
Some bread. That's how he's fighting. He's fighting in this joint like, I need some bread. They got me ready on short notice because I'm about to Google this nigga. I'm like, who is Harper? I gotta figure out who.
I'm not mad at him. I'm like, it's the same that I felt about. Oh, he's out. He's out of there. He's done.
Oh my gosh.
By the way, y'all hit the like button, man. Get us in the algorithm, man. We here for the long haul. It's about to be the main event of Jose versus Regis. Ain't no way, big brother. He got to go back to making his album. He had to pay off his loan. Yep. He was like, nigga, they advanced me $10 million. I had to figure out a way to get this shit back because my shit don't sound that good where I'm going to get that million. So
no way he got it back. I say $1 million. 10 million, you gotta be a protege. Oh, this nigga that he fought, nigga, is undefeated.
Derpy is back. What's good with it, Derpy? Where the Wash King haters at, bruh? You already know, man.
Durkio?
Yeah.
Curtis Harper. That's his name.
No, Derpy, nigga. Referring to the Lakers game. I already know. I was like, I remember the last time you was here. I was like, I already know. I was like, LeBron did his thing tonight. He went crazy with it. Ain't no washed. Ain't nothing washed other than the clothes in my, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro. Curtis is 14-8, bro.
Okay.
He's a journeyman for sure.
Yeah. So technically, we shouldn't be that impressed with what he did. He actually took a little bit longer than he should have to get him out of there.
Yeah, this dude Joe, like, he's a gold medalist, bro. Like, if you go on this thing, 2020 Tokyo Super Heavyweight Gold, World Champions Gold, Asian Champions Gold. Like he
So he a
golden
real
out here.
deal.
Yeah, he golden out here.
So technically, we shouldn't be that impressed by what he did tonight.
Nah, he's supposed to do that work. If anything, we should be unimpressed that it took that long.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I was like, we should be a little bit disappointed. Like you kind of had a little bit of trouble with brother. Like that's all I was trying to figure out. Like how you keep hitting him with your best punch and you couldn't get him out of there. 14-8. I'm actually, hey Curtis, you did a good job, brother. Now I take away everything I was saying before, man. Respect to you. You went in there with a beast and you did a good job. You didn't even get slapped. You took a knee and the ref called it off for you. I'm not mad at it. Derby said it was the Spurs, but still the brother dropped double with 39 and 11 at 37 going on 38. Hey, they're always going to find a way to say something like, hey, look, at the end of the day, look, yes, it is still the Spurs, but I'm like, no AD. You know what I'm saying? Westbrook ended up getting that cut. Obviously, he came back. Westbrook still hooped, but Bron went crazy, man. Bron really hooped this game. He was hitting threes. He was all.
Shout out to Bron. Bronny James.
No, nigga, Bron. Let's talk about, I do believe Caucasian is just a color describing white, like colored people are people with color. I do believe. That's American, though. That's how we see it in America. I'm like, that's not how other countries see it. They don't see it that way. Like, obviously, they still see color, but they don't describe it in the same way as we see it as, like, Caucasian and, colored and all that type of stuff. They got their own little slang for it. Not normal. No, it's not normal. It's not even close to being normal. Bron is on a whole nother level, and we have to acknowledge that. By the way, y'all, the co-main event for Regis Progais versus Jose Zepeda just ended with the round 4 knockout by Bakidor Jalilov. I know I said that wrong. Excuse me. I don't mean to offend anybody, but we got the main event coming with Regis Progais versus Jose Zepeda, so I'm excited for that. I'm not even going to lie to you, man. On the early side of the game.
You said what? Shout out to Bernie James.
On the early side of the game when it comes to a boxing fight, right?
Shout out to Bronny James. Without him, this fight wouldn't have happened the way it did.
No, I don't think he had anything to do with it.
Yeah, that's major Bronny. Bronny got power. Ooh.
I don't know, man. I don't think I've ever seen him fight.
I'm talking about power.
I'm missing out on something.
Yeah, you missing something, man. Bronny James to go. Ooh.
All right.
He don't get to the league.
39 punches land to 5.
Curtis. I bet my life savings that Bronny James don't get to the league.
Well, I'm not going to bet against that. It's a pretty safe bet.
If you don't get to the league, nigga, everything Bron did was for nothing.
And it's crazy. He'll still be rich. What a life, motherfucker.
What a life. You didn't need his basketball after all.
But you can do it if you want to. If you feel like it, go ahead. You know what I'm saying? But I know you're going to make life-changing money, but it's not going to change your life because you already have the money. But just do it and have fun. But make the league, nigga. Appreciate him. I'll be right back, y'all. I'm about to go give you a little something.
Excuse me, y'all. I'm eating right now because I'm hungry. I haven't eaten in 24 hours. So, yeah. It's time to grub. And I don't like eating too late in the night because it hurts my stomach now, in a sense. Like I wake up and I just feel like crazy. So I want to eat so my body has more time to digest the food. Here. Hope y'all had a good holiday, though. You know what I'm saying? Hope y'all have a better week coming up. And I hope, you know what I'm saying, y'all can keep getting to that moolah, moolah.
Yeah. Derby came in. Also, as you know, I'm a Cavs fan. You know I am too, baby. Boom, 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 boom. Just got tickets to my first game since they won the title in 16 against none other than LeBron, King James, and Lakers on December 6th on TNT. Bron most likely playing what? December 6th. Supposedly we'll see. Because I thought he was gonna be for January. Because the job I work for, we're supposed to have like a little party or something like that. And it's supposed to be for the Cavs Lakers game. I was like, nigga, I might see you, nigga.
Cavs Lakers game. Why y'all having a party for that? None of them. That's not Memphis.
No, it's not a party for. I'm sorry. You know what I meant to say. Cavs Memphis. Okay, I got totally confused. If TNT cover prime time game, there's no way Bron don't play that night unless he really hurt. Nah, he gonna play that night.
Nah, he playing against John. He gonna play. Oh wait,
he gonna play December 6th.
Cavs Lakers game. I'm tripping. See, you got me confused now. You talking about that?
I was confused too, nigga. Let me live.
Damn.
No Africa to have tribes like Nigeria. You could tell if you're on the west side or the north side by the middle name. So you're right. Yeah, man. It's different. Come on, man. You know the cultural differences. Technically, America is a culture, so our cultural references and understanding is going to be different than somebody from like Africa or UK or whatever the case may be. I like the younger brother James. I think he's the one. I don't think neither one of them are.
Hey, Flu, I do have a question I want to ask you.
They'll be solid, but
hopefully, this isn't an inappropriate time to ask you. But young brothers out here, how do you feel like one of the homies I know, he's just doing these women wrong out here, man. He's just lying to them. He's not being truthful. What do you think about that? Like when I mean lying, I'm talking about like lies, like saying I'm in the G League type lies, like just lying about like what he really does type shit to these women. But then like doing them bad on top of that, like not lying and like, then eventually, hey, this is what I really do because I'm embarrassed. But I like lying, like just lying, like on some like, and then like they fucked up.
Oh well, they have another fight in between them. I'm letting my Wi-Fi catch back up. So give it a second. I'm letting my Wi-Fi catch back up because I was fucking with some shit on my side. Make sure y'all hit the like button when you come in here. I never got a problem with if somebody's in a relationship, man or a woman, if y'all decide to lie, y'all do your thing. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. It is what it is, party game. What I do have a problem with is what I'm saying, him lying about necessarily his status. But at the same time, it's like I'm not mad at the young brother, man. It's hard in the streets these days for young guys to be able to have a crack at some women, man. Women, they getting approached from all types of different situations. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying I'm for it. I'm not telling you to do it. That's not my approach. I'm not the guy to lie after, if you can use the gift of gab and you can be fresh enough, you can get them. But, you know what I'm saying? Some people got to be creative. And if his creativity just so happens to be like, hey, I'm in the G League, and these bitches ain't smart enough to check whether or not they can use Googles and type his name in to see if he's in the G League, it's not his fault. It's the women. You can just Google this nigga.
So is it out there? Is it out of pocket to be so outraged that he lied and he's not what he says he is and he's not what he says he does?
Are they out of pocket, the women, for being outraged?
Yeah.
No, they can be upset. I'm like, you have every right to feel that way, but I'm like, at the end of the day, it's hard for me to believe that you're talking to somebody and they tell you something.
I'm using the G League example.
You don't know it. I'm using it's pretty easy. It's like we grown. It's pretty easy to figure out whether or not niggas on the shit he's talking about. Same way with a chick. It only takes about 1 or 2, 3 times being around him, and you're like, okay, you kind of capping. So I'm like, when the outrage afterwards, in my personal opinion, I think it's cap. I think they've been new. Ain't no way somebody like
as much as you're saying this is cap. Don't think about it in your shoes in a sense, because you're different. You can read people without saying any words to them. You have a good ability of doing that.
This nigga saying he in the G League, I could just type his name in and see if he's in the G League.
I'm using that as an extreme example. I'm just saying he's saying things that he does and he's not doing those things.
Well, does him saying these things have any effect to them changing their life? If he's just saying this so he can have a shot with them,
he's just trying to smack.
Then what's the problem?
I'm asking a question. I'm not condemning anybody. I just wanted your opinion.
No, that's what I'm asking. I'm like, what's the problem with this? Because he's lying. He's not being truthful. I was like, shit. Are they being truthful?
I don't know. I don't know the whole totality. I just know that he's not telling me. And these women is hot on me, showing me the messages. I'm like, damn, why they coming at like they coming at him hard?
Well, the biggest problem already is if he's doing this and he's getting found out quickly, then that's his problem. That's where the problem comes out, because you got to make sure you have something in place where at the very least you ain't getting found out so quick. Okay. But
you're saying he's not moving necessarily as swift as he could.
I'm just saying, I'm not saying a lot of women. All I'm saying is whatever you use, you employ your tactic, you know what I'm saying, your game to, you know what I'm saying, court a woman, get a woman. If you're talking to multiple women, at the end of the day, you're gonna have a problem already. That's it's gonna start off with. So you can't avoid that. That's just gonna be. That's gonna come with the territory. Number two, if you are using deception, then you got to understand that's going to have to go a long way, because deception, you're going to have to continuously to be deceptive. There's not one point where you can just turn that off. So is you going to be able to continue to do that, or at some point you're going to get found out, or you're going to have to be smart enough to be like, well, let me just be the mature one and be like, I'm not going to lead this chick along. Rather than me being a guy where I'm going to make it seem like I'm interested, you're probably not going to hear from me like that. But when I do want to do something, I will reach out, and I'm going to have to, go with the consequences of not talking to the chick for this long and her feeling away. You know what I'm saying? So, like everything he's doing is inevitable. It don't matter what approach he has. If you're dealing with a certain number of women, it's inevitable these women are going to get upset if you continue to try to do that. Because at some point, these women are going to be like, hey, I thought it was just me and you. I wanted you to be my nigga.
Now, would you say it's disrespectful for a man to bring up a woman in another woman's presence? What I mean by that, like, you with a chick and then you just say like, oh, damn, she bad, I want her, right in front of the chick that you was already talking to? You think that's...
It all depends on who you're talking about. If you're talking about somebody who's in the business dealing with women, and I'm talking about money-wise, you're going to do that because it's putting your chick in place. But if you're just talking about a regular civilian, regular nigga, you know what I'm saying? Then yeah, like, well, there's no point for you to do that.
Hey,
all you'll be doing, if you're doing that, all you're basically doing is you're lowering her self-esteem, and you're planning on using that later to your advantage in the relationship. That's obvious.
Ooh, dang, Flu. See this? Hey, y'all getting free game right now, boy. I'm telling you. And I'm asking these questions, man, because there's a lot of young men out here that ain't doing right. And what I mean by that, they making it hard for brothers that aren't trying to hurt these women. You feel me? Because now they got...
Well, see, you got to understand. You got to understand, at our age, a lot of the women we're going to be dealing with, that's what they're going to come up with. I'm telling you, like when I was telling you, you was asking me, how did the time go that I hung out? And I was like, I don't know. And a lot of that was like, you know what I'm saying? She was one of them chicks, you know what I'm saying? The stars and the, that shit.
Hey,
and so
why
it's like,
you
for me,
that
I'm like, that's because that's what it was, nigga. Like, nigga, the stars is gonna align, and she's a very, very pretty young lady. But I'm just like who hurt you to the point where, nigga, you just want to believe in the rocks and the alignments of the stars? I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that, but
I feel what you're saying.
It's rough. That's why it's like it's rough for niggas like us out here. Like, if you don't got someone you cuffed up with, you married, it's rough for us, because I'm like, it's hard to find one, man. These chicks, man. I think I got to go to church. I'm like, if I want to find me a good woman, I need to go to church.
It's really crazy you said that, because when I was telling my grandma about like what I'm trying to find and everything, and she had her niece with her, and they was just listening to me, and they was like, if you're telling me this, and this is how you say you want your woman, you need to go to church. You're going to find your woman at church. I said, you think so, Grandma? She said, I know.
Hell yeah. They're going to be freaks, though. That's the thing. Because I know, I'm like, if I'm finding a woman around the age that I want, there's a reason. There's something going on.
But see, that means I have to go to church often, though. I can't just go one time and I'm going to find her. I got to really be like damn near a member of the church.
Yeah, you got to be part of the congregation, Nick.
That's hard for me right now, man. To get up and go to church. And that sounds bad. I'm sorry, Lord. I hope
you don't gotta be there every Sunday. I'm like, you gotta be there like every other Sunday. Because I'm thinking about it, man. I might join a congregation. just so I can
Yeah,
find me a good
bro.
woman.
Hey, it's crazy because the fact that you said it, my grandma told me that. I said, "Damn, I guess church is where I need to go." If I really want to find a woman that's not to the point where she's just thinking like the worst of me, because I'm in an environment where that's probably what she's gonna think.
But it's just like it just be like it's just like there's so much access, right? So like what I be seeing and I be experiencing me personally is like it's like I find women attractive women, but then it's just like and then it's like I'm even at the point now. There was a there was a point where I was like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Like, why are these women? They got kids. I don't want to deal with that. Now there's women that not even in that case, like no kids, nothing. But it's like there's still so much emotional damage, or there's still so much like baggage that they're carrying because of X, Y, and Z. It's almost like I'm not here to save you. I'm not coming into this shit like bringing all this shit I'm dealing with, being like I just need a woman to hold me. I'm trying to build something. Like I'm trying. So it's like
Oh shit! I just need
maybe
to
it's my fault. Maybe
me.
yeah, it's like maybe it's my fault. I'm putting myself in a position where I'm like around this type of energy and stuff. But it's just like, man, I don't know. At this point, I'd be kind of just giving up. Like, all right, I'm just gonna finna just be out here just finessing bitches for the rest of my life and just be making money. And then when I get old, nigga, I'm just gonna die.
I ain't gonna have nobody to wipe my ass and help me get off to the toilet
No,
seat.
I'll pay a bitch for that. I'll have that.
Oh no, I had that. Hey
Shit.
man, you know what's crazy? And it's like, I know some people probably look at men like this that, when they do things like this, but I understand men that get women that's like 10, 15 years younger than them. Cause they just
Fuck you
on,
mean? That's me. That's what I'm gonna do.
but I'm saying I get it more so now. Before I'm like, why is the age gap so? But it's because those women are more inclined to not have as much. Even if they have a little baggage, they're more inclined to be
It's
more,
not gonna be as heavy.
yeah, like, and they're gonna be more so receptive to what you kind of tell them because they see you such as an older figure. They're like, whatever he's telling me, it
They
gotta be.
respect a lot of things you do. Now, how long that's gonna last when they get to the point where maybe who knows?
Yeah.
That's where it's like a lot of this like talking shit when it comes to men and be like, oh, build yourself up to the point. It's like you can build yourself up, but you got to understand if you get to a certain age and you're looking at these young women, like they're only gonna be around like doing what you were asking all this stuff for a certain amount of time before like you got to find someone who really fucks with you who really want to be around you like that because I'm like shit
Exactly.
ain't all glitz and glamour. It don't matter how much money you got or how much money you don't got at
Because
some
that
point.
same woman that you bag will get to a certain age where she like, I can get a younger nigga doing what you doing, nigga.
Or not even that, I can get a nigga around your age or a nigga who's younger, maybe not younger than me but younger than you, who got more money. Like that's always going to be the case. So it's like at the end of the day when you dealing with a woman you don't ever want to deal with a woman just based off of, you know what I'm saying, you like everything I got. You want to make sure a woman fuck with you for you. That's why sometimes when I be like I do be listening to like when I listen to like the red pill channel to make I'm like some of the advice they give it's like okay you never gotten pussy outside of until you got money. It's like you leading these dudes who are normal niggas working regular 9 to 5s
Who you talking
into
about?
a world where they can never get that.
Who you
It's
talking
just a
about?
lot of the advice that be out there.
Oh
And
yeah,
these like
yeah.
major YouTube channels. This is it's like you don't know have multiple accounts on social media and DM as many women as you want or like if you deal with a woman like do everything you can to have a date on the first night so you can smash the same night. It's like you know how hard that is for a regular dude.
Why would that even be advice that you're giving to somebody like that? If there was that walk in the park, yo, you think every nigga out here be doing that shit? Right, let me just get a date, man. Boom, boom, bam. Like, man, please. Women out here will just finesse you for the free meal.
People don't understand. I'm like one of the best ways that you can get a woman to be intrigued by you, and I had to learn this later on, is it's not about how you text, how you talk on the phone, the type of day you give them. It's about presenting yourself in the small moment of time that you have with them in a memorable way, and then making it seem like you're not necessarily pushed or pressed on the next time you see them. I know that sounds crazy, but that goes miles. You meet a chick, have a moment, even if you can set up something the next time. Maybe you was pressing her, chasing her a little bit. Let's have this one little date, have a good time on that date. But then after that, She's, I'm like, you're not hitting her right away. Like, you just chilling. You let her hit you. I'm like, that's the best way to keep a chick hooked on you. Because I'm like, one thing I never understand is when niggas be like confused or surprised when it's like, oh, this chick, she was talking to another nigga while she was talking to me. It's like, nigga, yeah.
Yeah, nigga, yeah.
And you wouldn't be hurt by that if you were talking to another chick while you were talking to her. So it's like, just because you're not playing the same game or you're not on your field being on your up and up, you can't be hurt. Of course she's talking to someone else. If you're talking to someone who's attractive to you, there's going to be multiple other men who feel like she's attractive. So she's going to have options. So in order for you to be in your best state of mind, that is one thing I do agree with a lot of them channels is you do want to have your own options. But when you find that chick, though, that's different. Like for a man, I'm like, it's different for a man and woman. When a woman finds a dude she want to be with, they're passive. When a man finds a woman they want to be with, they're aggressive. So it's like everything is like, damn, this bitch talking to somebody else. So it's like, I get that. And I'm going to be honest, I haven't found that. So it's like, for me to be overly aggressive and try to really pursue a woman, it hasn't come that way yet for me because I'm like, I ain't found that like that.
Hey,
but anyways,
elaborate on that. I love that. I wish you got put that on a shirt. Say it again. That was beautiful.
Well,
you said,
like what I'm saying,
a woman wants a man, she is passive. When a man wants a woman, he's aggressive. So what's the balance there then? Because you just said for a dude, don't be aggressive. It's basically what you're saying the approach has to be. So go ahead and explain that because this is good right here. This boxing fight right now is so weak. So go ahead. They need this game.
Yeah, I already know. I thought the next fight was supposed to be the main event, but yeah. So, but like what I mean by that is, so when I'm saying a man's approach shouldn't be aggressive with a woman, what I'm talking about is in the stages after you have the initial courting session. It all depends on how you have the initial reaction with them. If your initial reaction with them, if you have a good amount of dialogue, you do some very memorable things, whatever the case may be, maybe buy her some drinks, go, you holding hand, whatever the case may be, kissing on her or something, like, I'm gonna remember this shit, so I'm gonna end up hitting you. Then you don't have to be aggressive in your approach afterwards. But if it's a very cordial meeting, what I mean by that is maybe it's the first time meeting her, you say something, you give her your number, go to the movies, something very, very nonchalant where nothing necessarily memorable can happen. Then you want to have a more aggressive approach afterwards. But what I'm saying is, when a man finds a woman that they really are attracted to and they want to, what I'm saying, have something, more than just, sexual attraction with, they're going to be aggressive with their approach. What I mean by that is they could continue to hit them up. Like, what do I have to do to, be around you? Like, I'm going to show you my interest. Like, you could be talking to 3 other dudes right now. I really don't care. I have 2 other women that I like. I don't care. You're the one I want. So my entire focus is on you. While with a woman, most of the time, if they're very attracted to a man, they're going to be a lot more passive. They'll do things. What they'll do is they'll show signs if they're around them more than one time, where it's like, oh yeah, hey, I like you, I'm giving you openings. But majority of the times, unless we're talking about like social media, we're talking about in real settings, when when a woman is like super attracted to a guy, they really don't know really until the man approaches. You know what I'm saying? And it comes off as the energy. So that's
so elaborate on that. So because fellas need to know this stuff, bro. You got some wisdom on you. You've been in a lot of experiences where, you had your trial and error. So I'm saying, so in you saying a woman is passive, what passive also be in the realms of like not responding all the time? No? Okay. So passive, what do you
passive in a woman, I'm talking about initial reaction when you're in person with him.
Okay.
So if a woman is really attracted to a guy, they'll become very passive in a sense where they'll come withdrawn, but they'll also show an opportunity for the guy to be able to come and approach. Okay. The afterward stages, like that's a completely different topic. Like the afterward stages, like I could give you guys a full game on the afterward stages on how you should. But what's a good word for this? I don't know. It sound like
how to approach it.
Not approach, but how you should measure the idea. How you should measure the attraction level or what you should be doing with a certain woman. Is this a woman that I should kind of just leave alone, or is this a woman I should kind of pursue? Like, is this someone I should be reaching out every 3-4 days, or is this someone I should just keep as in a friend zone? Like I can give you guys a whole entire breakdown on that, depending on how they text you, because that's very obvious in texting wise. Like,
Go ahead, man. We got nothing but time.
oh,
We got a whole nother 5 rounds,
are they still boxing?
bro.
Oh
It's gonna
man,
go in 10 rounds, bro. So you might as well go ahead and start breaking it down.
they finna go 10 out of 10. Why do they? This is real quick. This is not being disrespectful, but why do they put those type of fights
I know
before the
this
main?
makes people want to tune out and go to the bathroom, go back to their
Bruh,
car, drink a 40.
I'm like, why would I be excited for the main event? But I'm not trying to be sexist or anything like that. If y'all come over here, man, hit the like button. I got love for everybody. But
So
okay, what?
break down the
Real quick,
text. So
but real quick, give an overall because I want to go ahead. I want to get. I've been chilling. Let me do a little Fluence real quick. Go ahead, break it down. I'm still have the headphones on, so let me listen.
all right. So I'm
I got
saying,
some good
okay,
food
so
waiting for me though. I can't wait though. I'm hungry. That motherfucker. I see this nigga eating. He's got me hungry, nigga.
I got to, man, because I know I don't want to eat late. I'm trying not to eat late no more.
Go ahead, though. I'm listening, bro.
All right.
Oh. And salute to Vision Hawk. He said, "What's up, dog? Shout out to all my homies on the East Coast, keeping it real, Lil Hawk. Salute to you. I'm on the East Coast. My guys in on the West Coast. Salute, Vision Hawk. Good to see you, man. Yo, young ass, man. How you been? You been good?
But so what I'm saying is like, so go ahead when you come back, break down from all different levels, right? So when a woman is doing this, she's, maybe she's texting this way or she's not texting this way, or whatever the case may be, like what, break down for the people. Because I'm like, you could even give me more game, because I'm saying, I don't know everything. You know what I'm saying? So I'm low-key asking for myself, but I'm also more so asking for the brothers out here that are struggling. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a struggle, like you said. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you're not in a certain tax bracket where you're not making a certain type of funds to maybe do exactly what you might want to do, if that makes sense. So go ahead and when you come back, break down what is the interest level, and when you see the interest level, when you feel like you should pursue still, or when you should just go ahead and cut your losses now and go ahead and try to vet another woman to be on the program that you're looking for. Yeah.
So there's one thing that you said that I really liked that I wanted to touch on, and that was on where, depending on status, bracket level, because all these different channels, they always talk about status, like I gotta have a whole bunch of money, stuff like that. And it reminded me when I went to Atlanta and I saw my cousin. I was talking to my uncle, and my uncle was like, them women out here, you gotta have a nice car, you gotta live in a penthouse to do anything out here. I was like, you don't know me like that, uncle. Respectfully, I don't need none of that. I was like, we can make a bet right now that I'm gonna come home and I'm gonna have a good time. And he was like, nah, da, da, da. And then, my cousin, he was the same way. He's like, nah, out here, saying the women, they want something. I said, I'm telling you. I'm like, nah, it's about the mouthpiece. It's about what you say and how you present yourself. Now, see, if I had a mouthpiece and respectfully, I can present myself in a respectable way, it might be different. But this isn't just God willing, God bless. God damn it. I'm getting older now. My knees hurt every time I do road work, but I still goddamn do it. So I keep myself in shape, so I'm good. So I can keep this, and I do indulge. Y'all know I'm called Fluence for a reason. I indulge. I definitely do, but I also put in the work to make sure that, at least as of now, the indulgement isn't slowing me down or make me look crazy. So I told him, I was like, man, look, I'm like, it ain't always just about this and that. It's how you approach them, how you talk to them, etc. Had a very good time in Atlanta, amazing time. So much so that I can't wait to go back out there because the women is beautiful and they're very approachable, very different than Memphis. Even though I love the women out here too, I have a good time out here too. But anyways, all I'm saying is it's not always about. Even though there's a misperception where people are saying it's always about status, it's always about how you, the money you got or the job you work. Da da da. That's why I said with the young brother you was talking about, who was lying about what he does. I don't agree with that because I'm like, if you feel like that's what you have to do to get them, most likely you're probably, punching up in a weight class you shouldn't be. But if that's where you know what I'm saying, if you want to take that risk, if you want to go Roy Jones Jr., you want to go heavyweight, you want to do that, I'm not mad at it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to talk no shit about it. I'm like, that's what you want to do. The longevity of it, though, like I said, Roy Jones Jr. heavyweight, what was the longevity of it? So it's like, I'm not. You can have your fun while it lasts, but Sometimes you got to be realistic in yourself, where it's like maybe you punching a little bit above your weight class if you feel like you got to lie just so you can pull them in. You know what I'm saying? Talk to women who's willing to talk to you just for who you are, and then you know what I'm saying, shoot your shot. But all right, I just had to put that disclaimer in because you know what I'm saying. What you say kind of maybe think about that little snippet from my uncle. Salute to my uncle, salute to my cousin. But you was talking about how to perceive if a woman
Yeah, like how to
understands.
gauge, because you know what I'm saying. When it comes to text, like I could text you, right, Flu, and I could have way more energy, or I could be in a certain type of mood, but through text, it's like, oh, okay, this nigga's just texting. You know what I'm saying? Or you could be in the best mood ever, but you'll send a text where I'm like he's just probably cooling right now, but you probably on cloud nine. You probably in the crib, good geeked up. You know what I'm saying? So it's like in text, you can't always get the gist on how somebody really is feeling, but you know what I'm saying? You must have a good expertise level when it comes to this. You probably text, not putting no business out there, but you text a lot of people. We just go with people. So what is the engagement level and what is the necessary type of verbiage that you feel like needs to be identified so you could be like, okay, either I need to keep pursuing this, like you were saying, or I can go a couple of days, maybe not beating down her line, and then when I hit her line, it's cool. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and because like I said, you got 4 more rounds and extra over here, man. It's gonna be long over there.
So it's gonna sound well. I don't know how it's gonna sound, but all right, Zen, you've been in sales. When you talk
Yeah,
about leads, when you talk about follow ups, you have hot, warm, cold. Hot
facts.
are the ones that you're gonna follow up every day, and that's because that seems like you're most likely gonna be able to close the deal.
Exactly.
Warm is something you're gonna follow up maybe every other week. Because it's like, all right, they told me, hey, I'm not ready right now, but man, I'm ready later. Cold is gonna be the people who are just like, yo, why are you calling me? But at the same time, why you keep answering your phone every time I'm calling you and you're talking to me? So there's
That's
something behind it. So
it.
you can look at it in that situation, but I will say this: that means you have to be very real with yourself.
Mm,
Because when a woman is absolutely ridiculously interested in you, they gonna hit you more than you hit them.
mm.
All right. Now I will be 100 with you. I will be 100 with you. After a certain amount of time, so if you're not hitting them on the same level that they're hitting you, after a certain amount of time, they will match that energy. They will be like, okay, I'm not going to be the thirsty one because they do understand that I am the prize because they most likely have a dude who's blowing them up. And it's like, why the fuck you is? So if she's absolutely interested, she wants this shit to happen, she's hitting you up all the time. The hardest chicks to get, the ones you really want, majority of the time, that's never going to be the case. So that's an anomaly. In that situation, when we're talking about this area, most likely you're somebody who, when you go out, you have a good time, you can talk to women. These are probably not the women you want to court. These are probably not the women you want to be long term with, anything like that. But yeah, so now we want to go to the next level where I see a woman, very interested in her. We talked, wasn't long, exchanged numbers, text. I hit her. I didn't hear back from her for a while. Then she hit me after a certain amount of time, maybe like 4 or 5, 6 hours. All right. Or maybe it's like the next day. I text her in the morning. She didn't text me maybe till late in the evening. How do I want to approach this? Well, my personal opinion, depending on the attraction level, and I think regardless of the attraction level, it should always be the same. This is something I had to learn myself. You just always want to keep the same energy. That's me. If you're open, if you're able to text back at that particular time, then do it. But do not drop what you're doing. If you're busy, if you got something to do, like damn, she hit me back, but hit her back when you're ready. But if you have the opening, if you're chilling, you ain't doing nothing, do it. Hit him back. Now, let's say he wasn't doing nothing, he was chilling. Took him about 3 hours to hit you. You hit him, they hit you back. You was chilling, so you hit him right back. They don't hit you for another like 3, 4 hours.
Why that nigga go and take a sip though after that? Let you for another 3 4 hours.
Now you got to match the energy.
Okay.
You only get one chance. That's it. You only get one chance because I'm gauging the conversation. Like I said, if a woman wants to talk to you, she will make it known. So if there's these two big gaps right off the bat, It's all fine, much love, baby girl. But I got to put you in this box. Don't chase it. It's not gonna change. Trust me. But that doesn't mean you don't have a chance. That just means you got to treat the situation. You just got to be. It's the same thing as sales. It's in the warm box now. You never know. All of a sudden, that warm turns out hot 3 months later. You like, damn, she hitting me now. What's going on?
I know I hit back, and all of a sudden I get an immediate response. Wait, this was.
That's what I'm saying. So I'm like, and then this is why it's important, in my personal opinion. It is okay, especially as us, this man. I'm getting older. I'm saying he's still a young man, but have a different, you know what I'm saying, options, because that prevents you. I'm like, I know you can find that when that woman comes, you're like, oh, I got it. But it makes it a lot easier when you have to take the gas off the pedal. And you don't get hurt as much when you find out, oh, and I didn't talk to her for 2 weeks, but now she hit me. She was talking to another nigga and she ain't fuck with him no. It hurt no more. Now she hit me. It won't hurt you that much. It will hurt you that much if you were sitting around waiting for that one woman the entire time. You like, you was with another nigga that whole time. You wouldn't care if you was like, oh yeah, I was good. You know what I'm saying? I was taking care of whatever I was taking care of. But now this is the perfect time. You know what I'm saying? So that's keep y'all niggas from being heartbroken, man. Yeah, Vision Hockey on the young side of the game, so we giving them life lessons.
I told you. I was like, look, you know I'm engaged. I'm like, go ahead, Flu, break that shit down. But I knew this is what we needed. We needed this right here. The culture needed this. And this is perfect during a live like this because this is where they're going to get the gems, man. You can even break this down, put it in the clips, man, because this is real serious out here, bro, because I'm like, this is not something that I just stumbled on today. This is something that's been over the last year, almost 2 years, bro. It's like, okay, that I'll give y'all two. I don't even talk about my personal life for real. I'll give y'all 2 examples. I'm going through 2 of these different things that Flu is talking about. I have a chick that she was blowing me up. I'm talking about I go to the bathroom, I come back to my phone. It can't be more than 2 minutes. Boom, I already got a new message. And I'm kind of like, I don't really feel like texting back at the moment. It's not that I have other people I'm texting. I just didn't feel like, so I wait and I text her and boom, she right back to him. I'm like, okay, like, but you know what I'm saying? She's
interested.
Yeah, but she had other obligations. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to put she had other obligations.
It doesn't matter what the obligations is, though. This is the thing.
I'm talking about as far as why I wasn't in pursuit mode. As far as like, you feel me? I know, like,
no, okay. I know. That's why you weren't. But I'm saying, like, regardless of what she had going on, that when a woman is doing something like that, she's showing you, like, it don't matter what I got to deal with. Whatever you think is in my way or is gonna keep me from you, I'm showing you right now. I'm here. That's what she's showing. But
and then I have another joint I'm talking to, and it's kind of like what Flu was talking about. I text her, and then she'll go hours, and then I get the reply, right? And so for me, I don't reply right back. It might be an hour or some change, and I'm like, oh, and then I'll go. So it's like a cat and mouse when it comes. And sometimes she'll go back to back, but then it'll just stop. So like how Flu was saying, it's like she doing it on purpose because she must have something else drawing her attention. So
I won't say it's necessarily that. I won't say it's drawing her attention. I just think it's hard for me to explain. I'm like, in this world today, how it is, I'm like, there's not a big emphasis on relationships. Especially if you're talking to a woman that you would consider, it don't matter if nobody else does. If you consider her pretty, if you consider her attractive, there's probably going to be a whole nother motherfuckers who's going to as well, because different from when we was coming up, she got the Instagram, she got Twitter, she got Snapchat, she got, you know what I'm saying, YouTube, she got everything.
Got everything, boy. Yeah, you think that she communication.
And before, social media before used to be a tool to connect with friends, connect with the nigga who lived down the street.
Or just the homies that get back on there, even a
where would you ever, like, how rare was it to follow or be a friend of someone on like Twitter or Facebook, to someone you didn't know? Like when someone you didn't know, they could be in the same school as you, someone you didn't know hit you, you'd be like, why you hitting me, nigga? I don't know you.
I don't know exactly.
But I see you at lunch all the time.
Yeah.
Nowadays it's the complete opposite. So
it's like the more the merrier.
That's actually it's more preferred. It's like I rather it's like I could be someone who nobody likes me in my hometown, but now everybody likes me outside of it. Like that's the tool of social media now. So I'm like, y'all just got to understand. Well, like I'm not definitely nothing I'm saying is anything that's like set in stone is like the best way to go approach. I'm just trying to just like let you guys know,
No,
like
it's, it,
when you see the signs or things like that,
yeah,
just
but
know kind of how they
But you
interested.
got to gauge you, like you said at the end of the day. Would you say? You say it's better to know yourself, right? So it's like you got to know you, right? Like an approach I see with a woman, you be like, "Hey, I'm about to go da 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 da." I can hear you be like, "That's not a bad approach," but I'm gonna put my own spin to it. I'm approaching like this because of how I am as me. You know what I'm saying? So it's like for you, it's gonna be different. But the approach is still a good tool, right? When you get like a base template on how to make something, they'll give you a base on how to go about it. But when you're cooking, you're like, I might add this and add this because I want, this type of flavor in my dish. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, so what you're saying is good. So we'll finish your point. I didn't mean to cut you
No. I didn't really have much more to the point. Like there's
off.
basically just at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to my young fellas, you know what I'm saying, you are dealing with women, just so you know, if you want to know the difference between the attraction level in the woman, if she's the one always reaching out, and she doesn't always have to reach out, but let's say she doesn't always reach out, but let's say you text and she hits you back 10, 15 minutes later. Then you hit her, you wait like 30 minutes, then she hits you back 5 minutes. She's showing I'm interested, I'm here, like let's talk. I want to talk to you all the time. And if she's trying to engage with you on the phone, things like that. Now, if you're dealing with a woman who's on an exact a little bit on a different scale where she will hit you back, but there's a lot of time in between, you should treat it as such. You know what I'm saying? That's a warm lead. Put her in the warm lead. All right,
Hey,
I'll
it's
follow up
crazy
with
right
you
now
every
because
every every week or two.
everything Flu's saying right now, I think that's what's probably gonna just open up the floodgates for me. I wasn't looking at it in a sales. When I'm going out here, Flu, I wasn't looking at it in a sales mentality. When you just said it brought me back to when I was doing sales for like that 7-8 month period. I want to get back into it, man, because I know it's all commission. I know that shit is, but if you know about
I'm
the
saying,
game,
look,
do the
Zen,
game.
real quick. If I were to suggest anything to you, bro, is I'm like, sales can always be a part-time job. Sales can always be something you do on the side. You don't have to put a lot. Like I'm telling you, I'm like, if that's something that you've done for over, nigga, just 3-4 months, I say do it because I'm like, it really is.
And
I'm
cold
like, it's
calls is the
really
hardest.
it's
I was
very
cold calling.
beneficial
I
in
was
life.
cold
Period.
calling.
It's very beneficial, bro. Because you know me, I am an introvert, but because it sells,
It makes you a
let
little
me
bit
know
more
when the
apt,
time is right.
yeah.
Let me know when the time is right. Let's talk. Like I have no problem with it. If I gotta fake it to make it, I know I hate saying it, but like I've been in situations where I did not want to talk. I did not want to be in the presence. I didn't want not want to be in that meet, but I'm here. I'm not smiling nothing crazy. I just know the right things to say. I know like
And
be
it,
engaged.
just how he's telling you approach these women is how he approaches his job. I'm trying to tell you. You see how his voice is? It don't change that. None of that toe tap. So what we gonna do is, he talked just like that,
But
cool, calm, collected.
real quick, a lot of people don't know. I used to hate my voice, because it's soft, it's smooth. Like even when I first in this job that I'm in, when I was talking to my boss, I remember the first time I had a conversation with him. He was just like, your voice, like bro, it'd be. And that sounds kind of weird coming from another man, but he was like, your voice is like mesmerizing. He said said something, and when he said that, I realized because when I talk to a lot of salespeople over time, they're always hyped up. They're always like, I gotta be like, hey, I'm gonna sell you this, I'm gonna sell you this. And it's like, that's never been my approach. My approach always has been like, I'm here because I gotta go off of what benefits me. I'm not gonna get you hyped up. I'm not gonna get you excited for your sale. But what I will do, I'll make you very sure at what you're doing when it becomes, the decision that you make. And I'm gonna make sure that at the end of the day, you're confident in whatever you're trying to make sure that happens, or whatever you're signing for, whatever you're paying for. It's like, okay, I can trust this guy. That's what I be on.
But I'm
So
just
that
saying though, as far as when you said sales, like bro, now that I have this mentality, I gotta just create leads. Now that might sound bad, right?
I didn't
But
say that. He said that.
and that's fine. Y'all
I'm
can
just
look at it
playing.
this way, but I'm just saying like leads, and you don't gotta have
That's fire though.
500
That's
leads.
a fact.
You know, but it's kind of what you were just saying, the offset, right? So if this is what you want, but you have 3 other leads.
Yeah.
You like these could be potentially, these are strong, but I know if I get this lead right here, it'll change the game, right? But like you said, it's in a warm, maybe kind of colder box. So now you got to vent it a little bit. So you're like, all right, well, while you sitting there mulling it over, I'm gonna be over here working on some other leads and maybe getting something done. But when I hit you up and I see the interest peak, I'm gonna make sure I hop on it.
That's it. What like when it comes to sales, you always work the hottest leads. You don't ever work the coldest leads.
No.
That's what we as men mess up on. We always work the coldest leads. We always work the women who's not replying like that. And it's like they're not replying to you. So I'm like, work them the same way. Okay, I'm gonna check back with you in a month, see if you good. Like, and you'll know. And it's like, but it hurts a lot because a lot of times the coldest leads, the warmest leads are the ones we're most, you know what I'm saying, interested in. So we feel like we have to engage them. But I'm like, at the end of the day, man, time of day. It doesn't mean not saying, I'm like, y'all that want to do that, definitely do it. Because I'm like, there is people that's like, that's what I want to have a family with. So we're gonna make it happen. So I'm not trying to say I'm against any of that. Do what you got to do. I'm talking in the reference of somebody like myself who I'm chilling. I'm just enjoying talking, you know what I'm saying, and living and eating and making money. That's it. So that's a kid would be great.
But you're really right though, because I remember I had this one league, bro, and it was like for months, and he always kept saying me the same thing, like, "Oh, right now I can," and "Oh, right now." And so one time I called him, and he really wasn't doing much. And I was like, "Have you thought about it?" He was like, "Yeah, I thought about it, but I don't know if it's right now." I said, "Well, I'll tell you something, sir. Right? When is the right time? Right? When is the right time to say certain things? What's the right time not to do certain things? What's the right time to do certain things? Right? You really don't know. Sometimes you just do it. And then you go look back on it like, dang, if I never just did this, I'd have never going to do it because I was going to just keep putting it off. I said, look, sir, you can do what you like. But all I'm saying is you like it. You want it. You just want to say, I need the right time. You don't even know when the right time is. I started, bro, I was going. And it was crazy because the dude kept trying to tell me to stay on script. I was ignoring his ass. I said, I got this nigga right in my head. Bro, guess what happened? That man ended up getting that shit that day. Man want to come after me. And this is when I knew this job, I need to be in a different and better environment because he was like, I got the thing. He was like, oh, you really had him right there. But, next time try to stick to the script because, that script right there works. And he just was trying to, I'm like, bro, I just got somebody that was BS with me for 2 months. You should just be like, good job, bro, and leave it at that. And well, next guy, if that's what you want to say, whatever. But I'm like, just, what I mean? That's just hater shit to me because you couldn't have done what I just did.
But that's it's corporation, so it's like it's like they just feel like I'm like, oh, if you're going against corporation, you know what I'm saying? Because that's the only thing about sales. I will say with sales, if you don't find the right place for sales, corporation can really, put a dim light because a lot of times if you're not going by this book, you're not going by the script, you really looked at as an outcast. And it's like you're just looked at for the numbers. Like, nigga, if you don't perform, we won't have a talk because nigga, we gotta talk about you not doing it the way we want you to. So that is some trash shit when it comes to sales.
And that goes with even deeper. That even goes with sports, right? You go to a sports team, you a scorer, but they telling you like, nah, we want you to shoot like 5 shots. Well, you like, damn, nigga, like I'm used to getting 25 shots or 20 shots or 15 shots. Like now you're trying to cut down. So if you going into the game and you just like, man, F that play, and you just going to work, you gotta like you said, you gotta make the numbers. So you gotta start really getting buckets for them to be like, all right, I guess we'll let you do that. But if not, then I'm like, nope, if you're not running the play, you're not getting in the game. So it's like, if you're not sending the script, we got problems.
Real quick, I got to read this from Vision Hawk 768. No, I'm late, but as a 22-year-old, I don't remember life before iPhones and social media, and I always wish I can travel back in time to experience life back then. Look, it's crazy hearing a young nigga say some shit like that because I'm like, well, and it's crazy. It's like there would be like people older than us would be like, man, you really don't know. I'm like, we were all like, we grew up on the cups of like social media and internet and shit like that. Like,
facts.
I remember internet being a thing for us probably around. I think I was probably like 8 or 9, 10.
I'd say like 2003 is when I really got introduced to it. Like where I was.
No, that's crazy because I'm like that would be
03. 03 was when I was like 7. I was born in 96. Yeah, you be
So
like
I was a
9.
little older than you. So for me, it was around that. Like when I was like 7 or 8, that's when I like the internet was something to me. I didn't do nothing on it, but I remember it being a thing because of MySpace. No, I didn't get into MySpace till I was older.
And
All right,
AIM, remember
maybe
MySpace
I'm
and
tripping.
AIM were the joints.
MySpace, yeah, y'all don't know. MySpace was like the Twitter, Facebook, like that was a OG of
But
OGs. And
MySpace
Black
was really
Planet
ahead of its time. It's crazy how they took that. Like, remember you could like customize your profile. You could have a
with the
song,
music, top
bro.
5 friends. But think how disrespectful that is. Top 5 friends is mad disrespectful.
I know, like you gonna have people like, why am I not in your top 5? You gonna have B.
That's how it was.
Ah man, good
Oh man,
time.
it's crazy. Yeah,
But I say
yeah,
this, y'all generation, and I'm saying y'all generation, but if you was born in 22, that means you was born in 2000, right? So
yeah.
the 90s babies, we was outside playing street football. We was ding dong ditching. We was
Yeah,
doing
I
a
was like,
lot of
was y'all ever outside? Like, we was
yeah,
doing
bro.
all
I'm like,
types of crazy.
we
Like, niggas was never inside when it came to the '90s babies. We was outside for everything, bro.
everything, bro. We was always out, especially at night. We like, oh, especially when
Being
we were
inside was boring to us.
born.
Like, if we had to be on it, like if we had to be in the crib, it's like we would be complaining to our parents, like, why are
Like
we
video
like that's
games
a
was
punishment.
cool, but like we had our friends, we wasn't really trying to just be on the game all day. Like we like, man, let's go
That's
outside, let's
crazy.
go
Like
to this.
today, like think about today's day and age, like you being your friends, like you on the headphones and the shit, like on the
You never
computers and playing
disconnected as
games.
far as
For
talking, but you're not
us, like
in the
nigga,
physical.
think about it. We had to be in the crib and like be on the phone with our friends. We be like, man, why are we being punished? Like, why we got to be in the crib?
I
Like,
know, like I
this
can't
is
go to his house, I can't go out in the streets, I can't
I
do
can't
this,
go
I can't
like
go here.
kids don't be out none no more,
None, no, bro. Like
bro.
no street football, no nothing. Like, bro, we used to race in the street. Like, hey man, I'm faster than you. No, you not. All right, we
Niggas
gonna
used to
race.
walk. Remember we lived and you lived? I'm like nigga all the time,
Bro,
bro.
we used to, bro. That's what I'm saying. Ding dong dish. We used to just walk that area. We go, bro. We was doing a lot, bro. We was doing music videos in the streets. Come on, man.
Niggas don't go out none. Niggas just be streaming on the inside.
And
It's easy though. It's chill. It's easy. People can make money. Like
I'm gonna have my
you
son
sound
go
like
out. I'm
old
like,
people
look, bro, you're
right
not
now.
about to be no couch potato, bro. That's my job, bro. Like now, like you supposed to be out and getting some vitamin D. But I think that's why it was different for us too, because like we was
Oh, but think about this. I even be thinking like working out is such, in my personal opinion, an anomaly in today's day and age. Like I feel like we're supposed to be advanced society. We're supposed to be progressed. All these different things. People do not work out,
none, don't run, don't do nothing, bro.
walk, nothing. I'm like, it's just all like this work. And I'm like, how can you not like? I'm not saying it's gonna save you from anything. I'm not saying that's nothing, but I'm just like, I don't know. Maybe that's just, it is. It is definitely that's definitely just me. But I'm like, for me, I'm like, man, I don't like that shit is that's just like a necessity, man.
I mean, like you gotta get some type of endurance. Shoot, even if you're just doing some push-ups in the crib, some sit-ups, just make some up. But I don't know,
That's
dude.
still that statement still give me though from Vision Hot
I know when he
22.
said
You
he
young
gotta go
John.
back to remember. Bro, I could sit here all day. We was just talking about it at my Thanksgiving, man. I was like, we was just like, bro, remember we used to be because on that day, bro, we used to go outside before the food was ready and go play street football in our clothes, like really be out there full sweat. And they had to bring us inside, like, where's everybody at? Bring them all inside so we can pray for the food. Like they used to be mad at us for being outside.
Talk about it.
Me,
I'm like
one
nowadays, I'm like everything is social media, everything.
One 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 holiday we went over to there my boy Flu's crib. We was hooping outside before the food was ready.
Bruh.
Real life hoop session. Had
Good
everybody pull up.
times, man. That's such good memories, bro.
Bro, we used to really hoop and get it popping too. Have it, bro. Those days was crazy, dog. We used to have everybody pull up to like y'all don't understand. Like we used to have like a real life run. Like runs today, when you gotta go to the gym, you barely got 15, 16. We was getting 20 people deep to go hoop. We had 5-on-5, we had sets
Niggas
of
ain't
five.
hooping outside. Not, like people ain't coming outside. Period. There's no reason. Like everything is in the comfort of your home, and that's the crazy part. Is like it don't matter if you lower class, middle class, high class. Like you can get everything you need that you feel is comfortable for yourself in the comfort of your home, where you never need to leave a joint.
Yeah, it's really sad though because I'm like outside was like you said, like the video game was all cool and everything, like you know what I mean. But that was more so like after you was done outside. You like, all right, cool. Like I'm gonna just get on the
That's like
game
that
now.
was a reward. Like I'm here, I'm in the crib, I don't want to watch nothing.
I'm gonna just get on the game for a couple hours and play some 2K or some Madden or whatever. And the games was better back then too. Y'all really don't know how
The
good the
games
games
is
were.
trash now.
Man, Gears. I remember when Gears first came out. That was crazy.
Just there was co-op games back in our day. There's a
Yeah,
lot
man,
of
like you could
co-op games and shit.
Halo. You know what I'm saying? They had just games where you could get on the system and y'all both could play. Now it's all single player.
Yeah, shit is all. I don't know, man. I'm like, I guess I'm like just having an internet period. By the way, y'all, Regis Progais versus Jose Zepeda. They're gonna be doing the walkout soon. Finally, we here. We was here for the long run. You already know. Make sure I hit the like button and get us in the algorithm. We was having a good time talking. We was all over the place today, man. But it was a good time, man.
Nah, man. Hey, I appreciate you giving us the game, though, dog. You know what I'm saying? Really breaking down. Because I'm telling y'all, anybody that got Vision Hawk too, I know he was getting that game, man. Even let's
Yeah, I'm
talk about
giving the young Vision Hawk. Please listen to me, man. I'm really putting you on game right now, where you keep your ass from having a broken heart, nigga. Ain't no way you can talk about Ration and Clank. How are you 22 years old? You know about Ration and Clank, bro?
on me. We
That
was
means
playing
you know
Super
about.
Mario, man.
That means he knows about Jackson. That what is that?
Jax, yeah, I know you're talking about Jackson, the dude
With
that
the
had
joint,
yeah,
with the little
yeah,
joint. Oh, that game was fire,
fire,
bro.
oh God.
I love
They,
Ratchet and Clank though. I remember me and my big bro. He was more of a Jax fan. I was more of a Ratchet and Clank. But now that I'm older, I'm like Jax. When I really think about the concept of that game, like that shit was legendary, bro.
shoot, I used to
Ratchet and
like
Clank supposed to
Sonic,
come back
bro.
though.
Sonic was hard, bro.
Time was
They
hard.
had Mario Brothers, that was hard. You know what I'm saying? They got a couple games back then that was hard, bro. 007 was hard.
007 was fire, bro. We just program walkout, so y'all know. So we here. You know
What
what I'm
else was
saying, man?
hard?
Event, Regis program.
They had a lot of good games back then, man. Madden was better.
That's
Uh,
so weird to me. Like I'm like, Vision Hawk is so much younger. He's way younger than me. Like he's not too much younger than you, Zen, but still, it's like, man, he knows about the PS2, PS3. So it's like interchanging in time periods, but it's like it's not. It's like, but yeah,
I had the first PlayStation. Though. I'll never forget that big ass contraption, man. It had the little thing. You had to actually open up the little spin thing to put the game in. And this how you know dudes don't even know about that. You had to get
yeah,
on the gate to get it
yeah,
cracking,
yeah.
boy. You had to get off the gate. And you got that disc cleaner? Yeah, man. I don't know. My shit not starting, boy.
let me get the spray. Hold on, let me make
Let
sure
me
my
get the
shit
spray. Hold
cool,
on. We got to
baby.
get the spray. And I mean, we used
Yeah,
to be sitting there, we like,
yeah,
yeah, bro, we used to
yeah.
have tricks to get the game to work. Oh, no, you got to go do this and do this to get this game to work, bro. You can't do that right there, boy. You got to leave it out for 5 seconds,
That's
5 minutes.
crazy. You
Let it
right,
air, bro.
bro. That's crazy. Niggas is really. And I remember, like, I'm like, you was always a PS person. You know, we was always
Yeah,
Xbox.
Xbox,
I remember me and Big Bro. We always had to go through the red. I remember we would Red
Red
Ring of
Dead,
Death. I don't know if y'all know about the Xbox, but there
yeah,
when the
Red
white
Ring of Death.
Xboxes came out, um, it would overheat, and when it overheat, it would get the Red Ring of Death, and that happened on one of our Xboxes. It was the craziest shit, but only one. It only happened to us one time.
Yeah, and then the PS, it would turn on and then it would turn off immediately, and it just wouldn't even click on. That happened to the very first PS2 we had. It was crazy. I was like, damn. And then we had to get another one. But remember, the next one wasn't as big. It was smaller. Every time they come up with a big contraption, they always make the smaller version after. Like, man, y'all should come out with both versions.
But it's because they do that because they know that they're trying to feel like, all right, how many people want a whole bunch of gigabytes on they shit, and you know how many people don't really care about it. And so it's like I think they've been realizing, all right, not too many people is needing a million gigabytes on this shit. We can release this smaller one, and a lot of people's gonna buy it, and they're gonna want that, especially when it comes to less problems. When it comes to actually starting up and overheating and all this stuff. By the way, they announced it's Zepeda versus Progais. So you guys know, if anybody doesn't know, man, a lot at stake when it comes to this particular fight. We got whoever wins Regis Progais versus Jose Zepeda, which I got Regis Progais probably winning 6-round TKO. They will most likely fight the winner either of Teofimo Lopez versus Martin, or they're going to fight the winner of Jack Catterall versus Josh Taylor. So Joshua Taylor, I should say. So.
Does Josh Taylor even fight anymore?
Yeah, I just said he's gonna fight Jack Catterall.
That nigga ain't fighting ever, bro.
Yeah, but he was supposed to move up to 147. He signed to Top Rank because he thought he was gonna be able to get the Terrence Crawford fight, and then Terrence Crawford was out of there. So,
hey,
kind of fucked up his plans a little bit.
I'm an Xbox nigga now, y'all. I haven't had a PS I couldn't tell you, nigga. And Fluke can vouch for it because I had the Xbox One and I got the new Xbox.
That's a fact.
Xbox
singing, she's singing her soul out. I can see that.
You can hear it? Oh no, she.
Yeah, she was in that joint. She was over there looking like Beyonce.
You stupid.
Vision Hawk said, I'm gonna be honest. I don't know any of these fighters. Just pop in for chill. Well, hopefully, you end up becoming a new fan. Regis Progais is an amazing fighter, absolute stud.
That's one of Flu's favorites. He's at the very low end, but he's one of his favorites.
Yeah, Regis Progais. He's only had one loss. He only lost to Joshua Taylor. I should say. I don't want you guys to get mixed up with Joshua Kelly because some people do. But his only loss is to Josh Taylor, close decision loss. He's an absolute beast. Zepeda is undefeated. He's undefeated. But I just don't think he's enough for Regis Progais. I think Regis Progais is going to give work. By the way, I know you know who Teofimo is, but like I said, whoever wins this fight is probably going to get the winner of Teofimo Lopez versus Martin, which Teofimo Lopez probably will beat Martin, or the winner of Joshua Taylor versus Jack Catterall. But I see more so it being the winner of Teofimo versus Martin. That makes more sense.
Does Josh still have all the belts?
He dropped the WBC belt. I want to say he dropped one of them. I'm not 100% sure. I'm going to say the WBC.
Okay.
Because like I said, he was planning on moving up to 147. He went to fight Terrence Crawford. That's why he signed a Top Rank. That was his whole point. But as we know, that didn't happen. So this is the second person. I'm like, let's talk. It's Snipers. He also said he felt like Jermaine Franklin got robbed. So did Vision Hawk. Vision Hawk said, by the way, Jermaine Franklin got robbed. So we're gonna me and Zen, man, we're gonna have to watch that fight maybe at some point this weekend. Jermaine versus Dillian White, do a fight recap, see what's happening.
Dillian White, they said he won. I didn't see the fight, to be real with you.
I didn't see the fight either. He won. They fought today. Dillian White won by unanimous decision, but I've seen multiple reports as well as it's Snipers and now Vision Hawk saying that Jermaine Franklin got robbed.
Hey, I can believe it though, bro. Because I'm like, at the end of the day, I can believe it.
Vision Hawk said I had it 7-5 for Franklin. Franklin won most of the earlier rounds.
I
have to watch that, man.
That means that Dillian White turned it on late. That means Dillian White turned it on late, and the fans, and they must have been going crazy. That the judges swayed to thinking Dillian White won the fight because of that. That's what it sounds like.
I would bet money too. Dillian White was probably looking for a knockout shot because the whole entire lead up to the fight, Dillian White was talking about, I'm gonna knock you out, all this type of stuff. So I'm like, he wasn't even putting his shit together. He was probably just looking for the one punch knockout, and he never was able to get it. And he was surprised.
The last girl, this girl going crazy on.
I was finishing the same things, dude. I was like, she over here screaming into the mic. She was,
bro, she was
really singing, boy.
I don't know what's going on with her. She into that joint, boy. Golly. Oh my God.
As soon as you said something, nigga, I was finna say something. Hey,
like, damn,
you screaming into the mic, nigga. Like, chill,
like,
man.
Damn, girl, the mic not going nowhere.
I wonder if she was singing in English or she was in, I don't know, man.
She was whatever the national anthem that they got a lot of power in that. A lot of power. Golly.
I'm clapping. I swear I was going to say something as soon as you said so. That's funny, the motherfucker. Dillian did better at the later rounds, but in my opinion, it wasn't enough to win. So yeah, seems like Franklin got robbed. But Dillian White, man, it was like there's no way they would have matched AJ up with some foreign name for that comeback fight. He needs to get that W. So we're probably gonna see Dillian White versus AJ 2 next year.
Oh, that's what it's gonna be. So that mean Eddie.
Yeah, I was like Franklin versus Dillian White basically was a fight to see who's gonna face Dillian. It's gonna be AJ next. So
you would say
Franklin, it's gonna be Dillian White versus.
So you would say Eddie Hearn's trying to get his golden goose back in the mix. Is that what you're saying?
Well, technically, AJ is already back in the mix because AJ versus Wilder is a big fight, as well as AJ versus Fury is a big fight. Even AJ versus Joe Joyce is probably a big fight. So he's
That
still
will
in the
never.
mix. It's just him having a W over someone like Dillian White, even though he might have been robbed Jermaine Franklin. That's still a big deal, and that still hypes up a fight and builds up a fight crazy. So we got Regis Progais being announced 27-1, 23 KOs. Here we go, guys. We're here at main event. We've been here for the long haul, 2 hours, 30 minutes. You already know what it is. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're on the Twitch side of the game. Make sure you guys go ahead and follow on the Twitch. That's Fluence TV, baby. You already know what that is. Fluence TV for the Twitch. We having a good time. We live. We feeling great.
Hey, is it fair to say that your top 3 favorite fighters as of current past 10 to 15 years is AB, Keith Thurman, and
You said in the past 3 years or 5 years?
10 to 15.
Oh, yeah. If you said 10 to 15, yeah, that's right.
It'd be those 3, right?
Yeah.
And then you got Boo Boo right after them, right?
Yeah.
See? Y'all don't think I don't know my guy Flu, boy. I know my boy. Y'all should have seen him against that Andre Ward fight, though, boy. When they say he lost that first one, he was geeked up for that second one. I remember he hit me. He was like, "Yeah!"
I always remember that because I saw that with my daddy, and I saw that with my little. He's either my cousin or my nephew. Hopefully that little nigga all right. That nigga be in the world of trouble, but
that nigga. I hope that little nigga all right.
That nigga's. But yeah, that's great memories.
That boy Andre Ward, boy. That boy went out That boy went out like a champ, a legend. Hey yo, when you come back, let me know who Regis Progais lost to, because I didn't even know he lost. I thought he was undefeated.
Joshua Taylor.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Split decision.
Oh, okay, that even makes more sense. So he probably won the fight. And that's what made Joshua Taylor as great as he is. But that's a good name to have on his resume. Him being Regis Progais. Because Regis about to get this boy hell, boy. Yeah, this boy don't got no chance. What? He about to get this boy hell. As long as he's not in there. Because you got to remember, as much as I'm good at basketball, you've been in the ring as much as you could be. You feel like you're more skilled than somebody. If you don't take it serious, that person can bust your ass or give you work. So if he goes in there and respects him, but knows that he can't fuck with me, easy work. But if he goes in there and just thinks he can't fuck with me and he's not taking it serious, he gonna lose. Because that's one thing people don't give Floyd. Floyd fought everybody with the same type of level of respect. He never went in there and was just like, this is going to be so much easy work that I don't even have to take this guy serious. He took everybody serious.
Progais about to win.
Am I right, though? Don't you have to take your opponent serious?
Progais, he's taking him serious, though. Already, Progais, he looks amazing in the ring right now. He looks on a whole nother level. By the way, guys, like I said before, the winner of this fight is either going to fight the winner of Teofimo Lopez versus Selander Martin or the winner of Joshua Taylor versus Jack Catterall. So, a lot of high stakes here. A lot of high stakes. We can see a rematch. Fury versus Usyk. They're trying to make that happen next year, but Fury versus Joe Joyce might happen instead.
Oh yeah, Joe Joyce gonna win that right there, boy. I think he could beat Fury. What you think?
That's why I don't think Fury's gonna try and make that fight happen. Zepeda right now, he's every feint that Regis is throwing at him right now, Zepeda's reacting to. But I really like Zepeda's defense. I really like his confidence, his style. Very beautiful. AJ versus Wilder. I'm very skeptical on Anthony Joshua versus Wilder happening for some reason.
That won't ever happen. Because think about it. If Andy Ruiz, and who was talking so much disrespect on Andy Ruiz? Somebody was. Somebody was talking big disrespect on Andy. Well, I don't want to say he was being disrespectful, but he really wasn't giving him no props. That was that last dude, Michael Johnson, I think. Shout out to Michael Johnson. He's been here since he said since you started the channel like 2 months in or something like that. But he was giving Andy Ruiz no love. So if AJ got knocked out by that man, he know why. And Wilder just seen what happened to Helenius. Yeah, I mean Joshua just seen what happened to Helenius. Yeah, He don't want that smoke no more. Because if he fights Water, it had to be like his last fight, and he's like, I'm gonna retire. I'm not gonna fight after this no more. I'm gonna just get this
Real
bag
quick,
and I'm going.
man, Zepeda looks really good. I'm very surprised right now. It's Zepeda's skill level. I didn't know I know he's undefeated, but sheesh. Understanding the distance range, counter punching. Regis Progais, he looks good, but Zepeda, man. Oh
He's on the
wow, he
4th
looks
round.
fast. He looks good. I didn't know. I didn't know. I'm being corrected right here. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to interrupt you because you was on a roll. You was saying some beautiful things. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was just saying that Andy Ruiz. I mean, he doesn't want to fight Water if Andy Ruiz did that to him. I don't care what you talk about preparation, all that shit. I don't want to hear that.
Vision Hawk went on to say Haney versus Loma. Haney versus Loma, that's going to be happening next year.
Yep.
Garcia versus Davis, supposedly is going to be happening next year. We will see.
Skeptical.
Bivol versus Better Biv. You better hope Better Biv can get past my guy Anthony Yard because Yard finna put him in the ground. You heard?
Started, boy. Don't get him started.
That boy gonna put him underneath. You feel me? So you better hope Better Biv can get past my guy Anthony Yard. Lions in the camp. Lions in the camp. Tunde Ajayi, you already know, man. I've been asking for the interview, man. Come on, dog. Show your boy some love. I'm gonna show you nothing but love. Lions in the camp. You already know what it is, man.
Lions.
Canelo versus Benavidez. I don't really want to see that. If you want to be real, Benavidez is overhyped. Benavidez is overhyped. You know what I'm saying? He's overcooked turkey. You feel me?
Andrade. That's what I want to see.
Well, I don't know. Boo Boo messed up because you seen Zach Parker. He was out of there 4 rounds against John Ryder with a broken hand. So Boo Boo, you might have took a bad paycheck for that fight, but you would have had Canelo next. So
Boo Boo didn't fight.
That's my point. He was supposed to fight the person who was supposed to fight today, Zach Parker versus John Ryder.
And Zach Parker lost?
Yeah, 4 rounds. He just quit. He said his hand was broken.
Damn, Boo Boo.
So he would have taken a bad paycheck, but he would have ended up most likely being in a position to fight Canelo next. So I don't really understand that. Spence versus Crawford. Vision Hawk, you 22 years old. Nigga, I was your age when I wanted this fight to happen.
Well, I mean, it's been damn near 8 years since you wanted to see this shit.
You know what I'm saying? And now versus Rodriguez, that's a solid fight. I don't really care for that one. And then here he came, KSI versus Jake Paul.
Hell no.
I don't want to see KSI versus Jake Paul. Jake Paul gonna knock KSI out. KSI is not a boxer. Jake Paul is. It's not even close.
Damn.
And Trump versus Putin. Well, that's if we elect Trump as president again.
Damn, that's big props for you to say that, boy.
What?
Everybody's not giving him that much love.
I've been a fan of Jake Paul since day one.
No. You were skeptical on him, just like everybody else. You gave him his
but
props
after his first 2 fights, I've been a fan. I've been saying he's a real boxer. Third fight. All right, that's fair enough.
Knocked out Askren because you didn't give him props on Nate Robinson. You was like, Nate, you thought because you could dunk a basketball, you can fight?
That's right. I did say that.
You was on his head. But when he beat Ben Askren, you was like, all right, look, like I know Ben's not the best, but that motherfucker was a professional fighter. He made him look like nothing.
Real quick, can I say this? Does Regis Progais look like he's kind of a step behind Zepeda? Why is he boxing?
That man is disconnected, so I don't know.
Oh, I don't know. Have you been watching the fights? Zepeda's been he's been boxing a lot better than
Regis. Very calm. I say this. His range of distance is great. He's here in the pocket. He's waiting on Progais to come. He's not in a rush. Zepeda? Yeah, he's not in a rush at all. He's not worried. He's not. Ooh, but that left hand is calm.
I know. I seen that. That left hand was on point from Regis. Regis' left hand is catching him all day, but I feel like everything else is connected for Jose.
It's a good fight, though. I'm not even mad at it. I'm kind of glad I tuned in. I ain't gonna lie to you. When I saw you was going live for this, I was like, I ain't gonna get on there. But then when I clicked on, he was talking about the Lakers. I said, oh, this nigga a lie. He not about to watch the fight. But then when I looked at the heading, I was like, oh, he put the Lakers in there. And I started laughing.
Yeah, I'm watching both. I watched both. And LeBron went crazy. I'm happy I was able to watch that. That was legendary. And I'm happy I'm actually I thought this fight was going to actually end up ending sooner the way everything was moving, but nah, it's another late night.
I ain't gonna lie though, they throwing them things in there though. I respect it, baby.
Zepeda doing his thing, man. I'm very surprised from Zepeda. I actually thought I got Regis Progais 8th round TKO KO.
It can still happen though.
I don't know, man. Zepeda looks like he's really here. Salute to everybody. Make sure y'all hit the like button if y'all come up in here, man. Get us in the algorithm. We almost 3 hours up into this thing, so if you're not in the algorithm by now, man, that hurt my soul. I don't hate Jake Paul. I'm just a big fan of KSI and the side man. KSI got me into the sport, so I have a big respect for KSI. Okay, I can respect that, but I'm just being 100 with you right now, man. KSI definitely. I'm like, KSI is 29 years old. He hasn't boxed in like 3 years. Jake Paul is 25. He's been that's all he's been doing. He hasn't been doing YouTube. He hasn't been doing anything else but boxing. So it's hard for me to argue that someone like KSI has a chance against Jake Paul. So that's just my personal opinion.
KSI.
But hey, I love upsets, man. I ain't got no problems with it. Hit that like button, man. Like button, subscribe, show some love. Hold up. Let me pull back up the fight. Okay, Regis Progais is going for he's going for broke now. Okay. But be careful. Like if I were to judge the fight right now, I'm not even gonna lie to you. I think I have Zepeda up 2 rounds to none. I don't think Regis Progais has run around. I think Regis Progais has been getting out.
I think it's 1-1. I'm sorry.
Okay, so Zen got it 1-1. I'm gonna go with Zen then. I'm gonna go with it being 1-1.
I thought,
but right now in this third round, I guess Zepeda, he's getting the better of Regis.
I thought the second round that Program was a little bit more active in hitting him. I thought the first round, Zepeda was more, calmer, and I think he had more of the cleaner shots.
Okay, fair enough.
I could be wrong. Shit, they could have it 2-0 Program. I don't know.
I thought it was 2-0 Zepeda, in my personal opinion.
That's what I'm saying. So,
but Program is being more active, though. I'll give him that. He's definitely bringing. He's definitely coming forward a lot more. He's definitely throwing more punches, so that can look a lot. Okay. Progais starting to kind of come forward. Okay. Oh no. All right. That 8th round TKO KO from Progais starting to look a lot more apparent. That left hand coming over the top from Progais, boy, is landing every time. Zepeda, now I'm looking at his face. He looks a little scared. I don't think it's going all 10 rounds. All right. Here we go. This is what I was waiting for. Yep, Progais, still Progais. All right, for a minute I was a little scared.
I wasn't. I told you it would still happen. The eighth round prediction. I'm just like, he got to fill him out because Zepeda's is calm. Usually when somebody's in there and they don't feel like they're on the same level or they feel like that person is going to work them, they get frantic. You know what I mean?
There we go. Progais looks great. This is round right here. Zepeda can't land nothing, bruh. Yeah, Progais look great. If Progais allows us to go to another round, that's just his personal choice. But I really think if Progais really wanted to press the issue, I think he could stop. Oh, right there. That's beautiful. Oh my God.
I told you, man, that left hand's landing, dog.
What do you think? Do you think Progais beats Teofimo?
I don't know what Teofimo we gonna get. We get that mad Teofimo? No. Because that last fight, he was talking a lot of shit about Teofimo. He came out and knocked that boy ass in that round.
Yep. So you're saying he does? You don't think Progais could beat Teofimo?
It's just like I said. If we gotta focus mad Teofimo,
somebody. What you saying?
Let me finish. If we got Devin Haney saying that he's easy work again and getting in his pop's face, talking about he's trash, they weak, y'all don't want this fade and all that other shit, Teofimo gonna win. But if we get a calm, chill Teofimo, no shit talking, just straight up fighting, he could lose. He lost to George Camboso, so
are you not that impressed by Regis? Let me ask you that.
I'm just impressed by Regis motor right now. Teofimo's motor is just a little bit more aggressive. Think about it. If Zepeda's even somewhat looking good against him, would you say that Zepeda's on Teofimo's level?
Not even close.
Okay. So
yeah, I think Regis actually. The thing about Regis is he tends to looks a little sloppy at points, but I really think he's one of those guys. As later as the fights goes on, he kind of really just starts to understand your movement. He dissects things. It's just something that's like if he were in there with Teofimo, I don't know if he would have that opportunity or that amount of time to be able to dissect things and get comfortable. like me watching this, it definitely tells me that I really do think Teofimo's a better fighter than Regis. I think Ryan Garcia, if he decides to stay at 140, he's a better fighter than Regis.
There you
I'm just
go.
being honest.
He's better than who?
I'm saying Ryan Garcia is better than Regis.
There you go.
I'm like Regis. I'm like in this particular fight. Unfortunately, I'm not impressed. I'm like even though Zepeda is undefeated, even though Zepeda is a beast, I'm not saying there's anything I'm taking away from Zepeda, but it's just I feel like this should be looking a little bit differently. But I don't know. Maybe I'm being extra. Maybe I'm being a little bit too over the top when it comes to me judging this and me watching the fight. Progais definitely isn't getting hit by any big shots. He's not getting hit by anything. He's definitely dictating this fight easily. He's definitely controlling the fight. He's showcasing his skill. You can tell he's not having any trouble in there. He feels comfortable. He's doing anything he wants right now. Zepeda is backing up. Zepeda is definitely not doing anything to put Progais to feel like he's in danger. I'm sticking behind my eighth round prediction, man. Because this looks like easy work right now from Progais. I'm not even gonna lie. The first 2 rounds looked like they was competitive, but now watching the fight, I'm like, man, Progais is levels above. I'll be surprised if this goes past the 6th round. Oh, that little check left right hook from Progais was disgusting.
Talk to him. Let him know. Lou, let him know.
He's easily taking over the fight, man. I'm gonna be surprised if this goes past. Like I said, I had the 8th round TKO. I was a little at first. I was respecting Zepeda. I was like, I don't know, but now I'm like, I can see it in Zepeda's face. He's shook. He like, I don't know what's going on, bro.
It's just Progais. This is how he's moving.
Bro, he's comfortable.
He low-key look like a little boo-boo up in there. He's not doing all the little antics boo-boo be doing, but you know what I'm saying? He look like
he ain't switching, nothing like that. But
boo-boo don't really switch.
Yeah, he do. Oh, okay. We got a firefight. Get him out of there, Progais. Get him out of there. I think it's over.
Boo-boo stays in southpaw for the most part.
He do. Yeah, okay. Progais
I'm saying
is
just
crazy.
some of the stuff he's doing. I'm not saying he's boo-boo. I'm just saying like how he's kind of like coming over and he's moving.
I don't know, bro. I think him versus Teofimo might be a tougher. I might have to take back some of the shit I was saying. You said who was
gonna win. You didn't say how close the fight will be.
That's a tough fight, man.
You asked me who I think would win. I told you who I think would win, but I never said that it'd be a landslide. I didn't say, oh yeah, he gonna beat the brakes off Progais. You act like I disrespected him or something. I told you. I said he could lose if he's not focused or mad. I'm saying he could lose.
Crazy out here.
For real, y'all got the Thunder Thuns.
It's raining so hard. It's like the way it's hitting the windows and shit. Like I could hear it.
Damn, my boy. Some boy says it's too wet out here in these jeans.
It's a good fight though, man. Make sure y'all hit the like button, man. Show some love, y'all. Hit the like button. Come through, man. Check out the Twitch. It feels like it later than what it is, but it's really not that late.
I know it feel like 12 o'clock over here, to be real with you.
Shit, it feel like 1 a.m. over here, nigga. It's only 11.
Damn, that's a good straight right from that boy right there. You see that?
That's what I was watching.
You see it?
Excuse me. Yeah, I saw it.
Nah, you didn't see it. You capping.
I saw it, nigga.
You capping the artist. I don't know. He might get this man out next round, man.
It's raining crazy.
I can't even hear it, to be real with you.
I know you can, but I'm like, shit, it's loud, bro. Superman rain, nigga.
Superman, that jab though is tearing him up. I ain't gonna lie. Now Zepeda looks lost. He doesn't know when to punch, when to throw anymore. I think his head's got hit too many times.
You know, I said if you guys was boxing, what weight class would you be in, and what would you be What would be your boxing nickname? I'll be
in 130.
Yeah, I'll be light heavyweight. I'll be 175. My boxing nickname would be.
I'll be 135 because I'm 175 right now. I think I could cut 40 pounds.
Yeah, my boxing nickname would be Flu.
My boxing name would be I don't know. I guess Zen.
Yeah, I didn't know. Once
It
I be
depends.
tight.
I got to see like what type of fighter I am. Am I a decision type of guy? Am I a guy that can get somebody out of there? I don't know. I guess that because I'm like thinking about Bernard Hopkins. I don't think he looked up one day and was like, "I'm the executioner." I think he just went in there and started giving niggas work. He like, you know what? I'm executing these niggas in here.
Never
You know
know,
what I'm saying? Because remember, Floyd was people don't know he was pretty boy before he was money. So you know what I'm saying? I just think it just changes on how you really look at it. Because I'm like, he went from pretty boy to pretty boy Floyd to money made Floyd. You know what I'm saying? So it just all depends. Like, where's Roy Jones' nickname? Does he have one?
Yeah, Superman.
I think I'm Superman. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Like James Lights Out Tony. You know what I'm saying? He got that play. He's knocking niggas lights out.
I won't even lie to you though. Zepeda really,
He looking
even
weak
though
now.
he's getting worked, he's really staying up in there. You know what I'm saying? Doing
He
his
got no
thing.
choice. He's trying to get that title fight. He ain't doing all this for nothing. He want that money.
Let's
But I ain't
see.
gonna
You know what I'm
lie,
saying? My
Prograde,
prediction can
they
come
like the
true
same.
though.
They like the same height, but it's like it just seemed like Prograde way bigger. On my tripping.
Yeah, he do. Yeah, Progais look like a bigger fighter. I'm like, when I do see, like, sometimes there's instances where I see Progais fight, and I'm like, man, that boy is a beast. And there's instances like this where I'm like, I don't know, man. You're probably gonna lose to Josh Taylor again. You're probably gonna lose to
But it's the same thing we said with Boo Boo though, man.
Teofimo.
Boo Boo, sometimes he watch me like, all right, man, he just playing around. He not looking too spectacular. He'll come out second round, knock that one nigga
No, no, no,
out.
no. It's not. It's the same way. Like Boo Boo shows levels above. Like Progais, he gets hit by shit where I'm like, you should not be getting
Oh,
hit by.
okay. You talking about that? Okay. I thought you meant like just playing around because Boo Boo will play around for 12 rounds, bro.
Yeah, but he'll play around, but still he'll show he's levels above the opponent.
Yeah, like he'll go like
There'll be
this.
times with Progais, and I'm like, man, like you should not be allowing your opponent to look this good against you.
Nah, I feel you. Cepeda should have been kind of been. Well, I mean, you look at the fight stats. I guess the
I
percentages.
know the fights, but they still like. I'm
Yeah, they
like
look too
Zepeda's
close.
landed too much with too good of a percentage. Like that's ridiculous. We'll see though.
And I'm moving like I gotta move, and you know that I'm sipping the paint, and I'm
There's
understanding
no
like,
way.
hey,
Like
bro, I
I'm
know
gonna
I
be
can.
disappointed if I gotta watch this all the way to 12 rounds. Like there's no way it should go 12 rounds. You know what I'm saying? That's my personal opinion. All right, here we go. Come
Halfway
on,
through the
program
fight,
man.
y'all. Halfway through the fight.
Come on, bruh.
He giving him work though, man. He's giving him work.
He is, but I'm just a
You
little
ain't him.
disappointed
Get him
by his
out of here.
performance, man.
Hey, Progais, disappointed in you, man. Boy Flo said you got them braids too tight. Better loosen them up.
I had 8th round TKO, but I'm like, it looks like the pet is probably gonna go all 12 rounds, man.
Yeah, it's nothing that he's getting hit with that he feels Progais like power or nothing. I don't know. It's just how Progais throwing punches right now. It's not like he's throwing anything with some heat on it. He not throwing nothing with no heat. Ooh, he not throwing nothing with no heat.
That's the problem. But I feel like also too, I'm like he's really respecting Zepeda a little bit more so than we think. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's the reason why he's not being as aggressive. Because I seen Regis Prograis let go like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 punch combinations. And I've only seen 1, 2, 3 combinations with my guy. So I'm like, Zepeda might be a lot better than what we leading up to, but even at the same time, I'm like, that's not on me to you know what I'm saying, give you a pass or nothing like that.
No facts.
Like at the end of the day, this is not an entertaining fight. I'm just gonna be 100 with you. I'm like, this turned into a solid fight, and now it's like, bro, what are you doing? Like you just moving and grooving for the most part. This is upsetting. This is why I read this program. You can't get no real fights, nigga.
It's coming from Flu, man. saying you can't get no fights.
I'm just being real. This is like I'm like I stayed up for this. This is what I waited for.
Hey, I was watching Bullet Train. I fell asleep, but I'm gonna finish it. I liked how that shit was going though. That shit
That's
was hard.
disrespectful, bro,
What?
for you to say that.
It was hard. I said I liked it.
Oh, okay.
I was saying I just fell asleep. Like I started watching it at like 1 o'clock in the morning, and I didn't realize it
Oh,
was a
okay.
2 hour movie. So I was like halfway through. I got like went to the train. It was funny though. He was like, "Who is that? I don't even know you." And afterwards, he was like, "Oh, that's that dude. I thought he looked familiar." I was like, "This dude is crazy, dog."
So y'all niggas know, like I said, emancipation. No, that's not what it's called.
It's called Emancipation.
It is all right. Emancipation. That's how I'm gonna do the video watch tomorrow. I might do. I was thinking about. I'm watching
Not
that
out yet.
movie, the Holiday of the Guardians of the Galaxy, the holiday movie. So I might do that.
I
I
thought
might
you said
watch
you
it.
wasn't gonna watch that trash.
I was thinking about not, but I was like, man, there ain't shit out there like that. I got a new TV show though,
Hey,
so I
Whitney,
might do it.
for real, what's it called?
Shit, I forgot to be honest with you. It's new though.
Hey, Whitney, you probably don't give a damn. I'm gonna probably watch it though. I want to see, what they got cooking up. Whitney Houston supposed to have a movie coming out this December.
With her autobiography or something.
Yeah, the girl that got doing it too. She looked dead like her for real. Like not exactly, you
It's
know
a
what I'm saying? Like
Lifetime show or something.
now it's only gonna be in movie theaters.
Okay, I don't know.
You won't watch it, but you might watch it. You won't watch it. That'd be something good to watch, maybe with your moms or something. You know what I'm saying?
Shit, I have to be all the way over there for me to see with her.
Well, she might come out there soon. I'll
Who
go
knows,
back to
nigga?
Atlanta.
Who knows, nigga? I
Yeah,
won't lie.
program.
This Regis Progais Zepeda fight is kind of weak. It's the weakest fight. It's been the weakest time of the day.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate. I'm not mad about it. I don't feel no type of way, but I'm just like I thought Regis was gonna give us a better showing than what we seeing. That's my personal opinion. So I'm not saying it's a bad time. I'm not saying I'm not enjoying it. But I just thought Regis was really gonna really, what I'm saying, put that work and really make me excited to see him possibly fight either the winner of Joshua Taylor versus Jack Catterall or the winner of um Teofimo Lopez versus Martin. But I honestly think Teofimo Lopez and Josh Taylor, I think they both beat him in this form. Where's the combinations? Where's the power? What's going on, Regis? You look different. I'm not a fan of this.
Yeah, you was asking me could he beat
Not the
FEMA.
same
I
Regis.
said FEMA not
Used to
playing.
really let them hands go. Really put the power in, man. Go crazy with it. I don't understand what this is right here. It don't make no sense to me. So I'm probably not going to get the eighth round KO that I was asking for. Mm. That is very unfortunate. I'm sad because of that. Regis is doing his thing though. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel no type of way. Like Regis is really doing his thing and he's showing his worth. But it's hard for me to really argue at any type of point or any type of day. It's like, okay, you can be able to be in the ring with Josh Taylor. You can be in the ring with Teofimo Lopez, and you can really give him a hard time, or you can really have a chance to win it. Because I'm like against Zepeda, it's like, yeah, you're winning the fight, but I'm just not impressed. I'm not in a situation or in a mindset where I'm like, I really love what's going on right now. It's really a boring fight. It's not what's supposed to be happening, but I'm here to the end of the days. I'm here to the end of the fight, but shit. That's all I gotta say. Shit. Not impressed. Saying you got anything to say? How you feeling? You look like you like this fight is trash.
I mean, it could be better, but it's not like the weakest thing we've seen. You know.
True. Hold up. What I'm gonna do real quick? I'm gonna use the bath. I need to use the bathroom. There's only 3 rounds left, so we don't got much left. But I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick. I'm gonna put my food in the oven so I can have the warm up time so it's ready when I'm done with this bullshit. I'm playing. I love y'all. But
$100 in the club and I'm spreading to it. Looking at her like she trying to get into it. I'm out here moving like I gotta move to it. And she looking at me like she do to it. I got the few stripes on, but I ain't gonna. I'm sorry, y'all. I messed up the flow. $55 in this, and you know I go. And I'm looking at her like she really knows. She ain't moving like she really do it though. She can't ever stop me because I'm really going. I'm already going and flowing like I gotta go. Man, they talking and they walking, but they never stopping me. I'm moving like I gotta move, and I feel like this a diamond. Man, moving like I gotta get the dollar. Man, you hating on me. I don't know why you doing that. Shout it out, that. And that's how I did the head. Maybe Regis Progais can shock this man, man. It's 8th round. He might be could do a little something. He got to throw some heat in them hands, though. Get it, move it. Moving, do it. What you know about getting to it? Moving. Ha. I don't know why you be talking like that, boy. I just be moving like Mike Jack, boy. Uh, riding on the stage. Looking at show mama now, she looking like she need haze. I'm out here moving like I gotta move. I feel like the haze. $50 in my pocket, you know how I'm about to get played. Get paid, get to the money every day. You don't understand that because you out here in the grave. Yeah, man, it's gonna be they got 4 more rounds of this. Got the 9th, 10th, 11th. Yeah, they got 4 more rounds of this. Crazy. I gotta get this money every day. You know how I go. Regis Progais, he out here and he moving really slow. He ain't out here trying to get Zepeda up out here no more. He just out here trying to get 12 rounds going, popping up. Popping? Talking about no. He's shaking his head though. Why he shaking his head? Everything going hard like a bear though. Head though. Headshot. Bam. Get your money now. You gotta walk to do the talk. I'm looking at her like she's trying to get the stop. Walk. That's what Kodak be saying, but he gonna say to the spin. I'm moving like I gotta move. You know I gotta really win. I'm trying to get to the dollars, man. I'm about to trying to get the Benjamins. Benjamins, Benjamins. You know me, I'm about to talk like I gotta move like I am Kobe. I ain't talking about the steak, moving like I gotta move. I gotta be great. $50 in the club in my tank so I can get to where I need to get to so I can be the greatest that I can be. Looking at your mama now, she out here moving, and I'm about to block that shit like Marcus Canby. Ooh. Bambi, ha. You got weak legs, boy. You don't understand me because you can't stand me. I'm moving like I gotta move, and I'm about to block that shit again like Marcus Canby.
what I miss?
Nothing.
I'm like, it's still the same thing.
Yeah, Progais gonna probably win the fight, but you know.
Look, man, I'm disappointed with how this main event fight ended up going. But if you want me to be 100%, I'm not mad at the stream at all, man. I had a good time tonight.
Nah, man, you gave
Vegas
some
game
great
was
gems
on
to the
point.
people, man. Great gems.
Round 9 to 12, man. So it's gonna go all 12 rounds. I don't know if I'm happy about that. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's crazy. The Lakers really scored 143 points.
I know that's you. Who you telling? I wouldn't believe you if you'd have told me that we did that. I'm like, man, who? Why you
That's
lying?
ridiculous, my nigga. No defense at all.
None, bro. But both ways though. Why is the Spurs scoring even 131 on us? Like what?
But the Spurs is weak though.
That's what I'm saying. They shouldn't be scoring that many points.
Yeah, that's the problem with y'all. I'm like, how y'all gonna do against an actual good team? Like, y'all don't play a good team for a minute though. So I'm like, y'all lucky for that. Y'all got blessed.
We don't.
Hmm?
We don't.
No, nah. I think y'all got a pretty easy schedule. Let me see.
We started off hard as fuck though, bro. We was getting taxed.
Yeah, I was saying that. I was like, y'all had a crazy schedule to start off with.
Peace, family.
Yeah, y'all play the Pacers, Trailblazers. But then y'all do got to play the Bucks in December. But then the Wizards. Oh no, y'all schedule get hard again. Never mind. So y'all had y'all
Yeah,
little easy
bro.
cap. So yeah, y'all better make sure y'all healthy because y'all gonna find out what type of team y'all got in these next like 5 to 10 games. Y'all gonna find out what's your
Don't
team
we play the Spurs
is
again
for
tomorrow?
real.
Don't we play the Spurs again tomorrow?
You said what?
Don't we play the Spurs again tomorrow? I could have swore we had back to with them.
No, that was your back to back, I think.
Nah, because we played them at the crib. We played them.
Y'all
We
play the
played them.
Pacers on Monday.
So we played them already back to back.
Yeah, cause y'all played them yesterday.
We beat them. We beat them twice.
Yeah,
Okay. Ron
y'all
didn't play
played
though yet.
Pacers. Yeah, Bron played yesterday.
AD didn't. I don't know. AD did play. Okay, so he didn't play
AD played
today.
yesterday too. He didn't play today.
Talking about his calf. He got hurt yesterday. I didn't see the game.
Nah, I think that shit was the plan. I think they knew they didn't need AD for this win.
Okay.
The Peta getting work though, man. I ain't even finna lie. Six of 40 landed from Zepeda, 19 of 65 from Progais.
Dang, I do see that. That's crazy.
It's the last
Yeah,
round.
Zepeda gonna lose. Are you impressed if Zepeda loses?
Well, am I impressed in Progais? Not necessarily in how this win is going. I thought it was gonna be a little bit different. I thought he was gonna be able to get him out of there, but it's not showing to be that. Maybe maybe Zepeda is better than what I thought. I'm not sure. You know. This isn't what I expected though from Progais. I thought he was gonna be able to get him out of there. Who you got winning? Progais is winning fairly easy. Zepeda probably only has like maybe 3 rounds under his belt.
If that.
Maybe if that, yeah. Progais though, he's dominated majority of these rounds pretty easily. It's just unfortunate. I thought maybe I would see him get him out of there. This fight is 10th round. They really throwing though. I'll give him that.
Well, Zepeda got no choice to try to make it a firefight. If he don't, he ain't got no.
Yeah, he's lost.
He ain't got no choice to make it dirty now.
I don't like the holding though from Zepeda. It looks like Progais might stop this one though. I'm not sure if Zepeda's doing this out of desperation or he's hurt.
maybe it's probably both, man. Zepeda want to go home.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. Yeah, he might actually we might see a 10th round stoppage. Zepeda looks like he's all on the ropes. Zepeda
Progais
looks like he don't want
not
no more
throwing enough
fight.
for me though. Progais just
Well, Zepeda keeps on, man. He keeps holding, but yeah, I feel you, man.
you gotta push him though. Push him off him.
Yeah. Some of these instances, I'm just like, come on, push forward, Progais. Oh, there it is. Come on, man.
He not
In
gonna
this
get
fight.
him. He not gonna get him. He bullshitting.
In this
You
fight.
You know it. I know it.
He can end this fight in this round if he really wanted to.
You know it, and I know it.
He's not going to though. He's not throwing enough.
He's not throwing enough. So I'm saying, you know, when somebody's trying to get somebody to fight,
Yeah.
they're putting them together.
Yeah. Progais not throwing enough, not even close. I don't know if he's looking for the perfect shot or what, but maybe he's trying to save his energy himself. But I'm like, you
What?
lowball losing these rounds because you out here letting Zepeda get his shit off, and you over here just covering up. Why they letting Zepeda fight so dirty though? He's clearly holding Progais' arms and shit.
I don't know.
I'm just like, Progais, bro, like, come on, throw some. Like, why are you allowing Zepeda to bully you right now, bruh? I don't know, but like Progais lowball getting bullied.
That FEMA's giving this man work. They getting into this.
Yeah, I'm like Progais, like, bruh, the fact you letting Zepeda do all this shit is crazy. You looking wild right now. You getting hit with shots you shouldn't be getting hit with. But this isn't a good look at all for Progais. It's not even close.
Crazy. He should be ashamed of himself. Oh, I said, oh, Lord Jesus. He should be ashamed of himself.
Progais, he just don't look like himself. Like, I've never seen him look like this. He looks slow.
They're probably gonna have a story coming out that, you know what I'm saying, he had some bad meat or something, made his stomach hurt, and he was barely able to get out of bed. You know, they probably have some cooked up for him.
I'm just like, man, Progais is getting touched up, man. Man, I thought Progais would come on stronger in the last like 3 rounds, but I'm like, he's coming on worse.
Nigga falling off.
That shit crazy. Man, I'm telling you, it's gonna be something. That was a good jab right there from Progais, though. Man, I really was hoping I was gonna be able to turn this off early. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, oh shit, that's a big left hand right there from Progais. Oh, we hurt him. It's over. He hurt him. He hurt him.
Oh!
He did it. He motherfucking did it. Wow. That I didn't expect. Now that's some shit right there. Progais is a dog for that. I give him his credit. He a dog for that. I give him his credit. Progais is a dog for that. To get that finish out of nowhere. He could have got that a couple rounds ago though, man.
He should have got it the last round when it was in the phone booth.
Took too much damage.
Now he has a bloody nose. He looked like he's been in a battle. He shouldn't have been looking like he
took way too much damage. He took way too much damage. But maybe Zepeda is better than what we thought. Maybe Zepeda is really that good. What if he's that good?
I mean, he's undefeated for a reason, so he's not no slouch, but he's not Teofimo Lopez. He's not Josh Taylor.
No.
So if
these not even Jack Catterall.
So if these are guys that he's trying to fight and he's trying to get an opportunity with, he got to look at himself in the mirror after this fight.
Yeah, he went. He went. But like I said, maybe Zepeda's better than what we thought. Who knows? Good job, Regis. Yeah, I still say good job to Progay. Um, I would have criticized him greatly if this would have went to a 12-round decision. So him getting him out there in that fashion, I give him respect for that. I think he did what he was supposed to do, and people should pay attention to him for what he is in the division. That was a good fight. I'm not mad at it. That ended up
Oh,
you
it's a good fight
you did
now.
everything you was supposed to. Yeah, it was a good fight. Prograde did everything he was supposed to. I ain't got no complaints, nothing like that. I had a good time
That
tonight,
left
man. It was a
hand
good
though, that
time.
left hand really hit him.
They hit him with that. He doubled up that jab, and then he came over with that left, and that landed. So I'm like, that was beautiful work. That was absolutely beautiful work from Prograde. It's a good time tonight, man. 3 hours 15 minutes into it, man. Make sure y'all hit the like button if you hadn't.
Good
Got any
time.
last words for the people, you know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Let them know. Happy Saturday. Last Saturday of the Thanksgiving weekend. It's gonna be gone. It's done. We here. Blah blah blah. But anything you want to say to people, man?
Get
It was a good time
y'all Cyber Monday, whatever y'all want to get, man. Get on Cyber Monday, man. Get y'all gifts. Get whatever y'all need to get. You know what I'm saying? Get it cheap. Get it while it's hot. You know what I'm saying? Get it while it's fresh off the truck. Hey, that's how you know. Oh, fresh off the truck. I got this off the truck this morning, man. This that good shit right here. Y'all ain't know about that. But anyway, yeah, man. Y'all be blessed, man. You know what I'm saying? Flu gave y'all game. Go ahead, run this back if y'all can. So, you know what I'm saying? He gave y'all game on the females. So, you know what I'm saying? If you need some, some women advice, he dropped that. If you want to hear some hoops, we got that. If you want to hear about this fight, we got that. So, yeah, you know what I'm saying? We cover all bases in that, you boy.
By the way, Vision Hog, yes, Regis is Southpaw. So y'all know to add on to what Zen was saying. Back tomorrow, Fluence Boxing videos. You already know what it is. Going live tomorrow too. I don't know if it's gonna be for the football game or it's gonna be live off Fluence Boxing shit, but we're gonna have a good time tomorrow. We're gonna make the most of the last day of the Thanksgiving weekend. So everybody tap in, make sure y'all join. Check out the Twitch, Fluence TV, man. Follow that joint. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, all that good stuff. Notification game, Vision Hawk, good time, no cap. Absolutely appreciate every time you roll through Vision Hawk. Appreciate everybody who rolled through. It was absolutely good time. I had a fire ass night, man. Much love to the people, man. Enjoy the rest of y'all leftovers. Enjoy the rest of your time with y'all family. If you got work, you got work. If you got to move, you got to move. Do what you got to do. You already know what it is. Much love to the people, man. Vision Hawk said he's gonna be here for the stream for Fury and Chisora. Yeah, it's gonna be a good time. I think that's next weekend. It's either next weekend or the weekend after, but
Just
that's
yours,
coming
good
up. So
fight, man. Respect to that, man.
yeah, you already know what it is. But show love, like the video, get us an algorithm, comment on this joint, subscribe to the channel. It was a good time, 3 hour stream, a rarity, but a blessing at the end of the day. Much love to the people. Salute to you, Vision Hawk. We out of here for the night.
Wakanda!